Welcome, 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 Magic Family Dominate, to our holiday workshop. It is National Sales Director Michelle Calvert, and we're so excited to bring to you this holiday workshop and during such a spectacular and outrageous month. And you guys, we have an all-star cast here with you today that's going to teach you how to bring in that holiday cash. And so we're going to allow them to introduce themselves, and we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Sonia.
Hello, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. I'm Sonia Bennett Bellamy. I'm Senior Sales Director in the Overflow National Area. Shout out to my national, Lakeisha Chisholm. But anyway, I'm excited to be here for you tonight, and I am so thrilled to give you a quick presentation, when it's my turn, that is, about open houses for the holidays.
Excellent. Nalita Callahan.
Hey everybody, happy holidays. Super excited to be here. I'm that super bad all day red jacket, Nalita Callahan, out of the ENA area. Get excited. I can't wait to share with you some tips and tricks on how to make your stocking stuffers or quick grab gifts look amazing without all the hassle. Get excited.
Yay! And then we're going to go all the way to Alabama and bring on in Angela Tatum. Morning.
There we go. Hey, everybody. It's Angela Tatum Morning, also known as ATM. Super duper excited. Y'all already know I love me some Christmas, y'all. I love some Christmas. My name says ATM. I love the deposits too. So I'm going to show you today. I'm all the way out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Wife, mom, all that good stuff. But I'm excited today to show you how to make $10,000. A $10,000. Get excited. Get your pens and papers out because it's about to be Tuesday.
Yes. And now we're going to go all the way to the West Coast, to Carolyn. Introduce yourself. She's in Santa's secret shop. Do you guys see her background? We're so excited.
Hey, everybody. I am so excited. My name is Carolyn Coulter, Senior. I'm that blessed and highly favored Senior Cadillac Plus Drive-In Sales Director from Lemoore, California. And you guys, this is my my basket workshop. This is my little creation workshop. And I am so excited to share with you. I'm actually going to be making baskets, okay? So I'm going to try to go through and do as many as possible because I know you want me to make a whole lot. So I'm going to teach you from beginning to end how to make some beautiful holiday baskets and taking it to the next level. Get excited. Woo!
Excellent. Well, thank you to our super all-star cast. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with creating that 10K strategy. Are you guys excited about creating a 10K strategy during Double Credit Month? Let's get it started with Tatum. Morning.
Hello, everybody. I'm super duper excited. And guess what? All of the things that I'm getting ready to teach you, you're going to have in your hands, in your access, the plan, the information, and also the checklist. Get excited. So now I do want you, I was a teacher before Mary Kay. So you guys, I do want you to write this stuff down as well, because when you start to write it down, it's going to internalize and you're going to remember it. And then guess what? That team member that's not on, you can share it with her too. And it's going to stick in your memory just that much more. So if you're excited, say, oh yeah. I know we can't hear you. Just say, oh yeah. I can feel it. Okay, here we go. So with our beautiful slides that are getting ready to come up, thank you so much, Miss Dorothy. I am going to show you. Listen, you guys, this is this Christmas. Okay. Now, why do we call it this Christmas? Because this Christmas will be the one where your businesses shift. This Christmas will be that one where you buy your gifts in cash. This Christmas will be the one where you are not robbing Peter to pay Paul, and in January you have overspent, and now all the gifts that your kids told you wanted to get, I always bring up kids because that's my story, but Baby, you don't have kids, you got to buy all these gifts for. But, you've overspent on everyone, and in January, you're looking crazy. This Christmas is the one where you build your confidence. This Christmas will be that Christmas where you are serving your community. This Christmas will be the one where people are attracted to you because you are selling crazy, crazy numbers. And now your team members will come. Think about this. Not only are the sales high, we're going into the highest selling season, but December is like the second highest recruiting month of the year. Get excited. So when they see you winning and working and all of that good stuff, guess what? They're going to say, hey, Nalita. Hey, Sonia, how can I join your team? Oh, let me tell you about it. Okay, so this Christmas, I want you to write down on your paper, hashtag this Christmas. The other reason why I want you to write down hashtag this Christmas is because you are going to put that on every single post this Christmas. I mean, even right now in October, before Halloween gets here. This Christmas, you're going to write that on every single post, because what's going to happen is you're going to now create a visual for yourself to go back and click on it, and you're going to see all of the progress. You're going to see all of the people that have joined in, all of the things that brought you up to your victory story, December the 31st. Okay, are you ready? Hashtag this Christmas. All right, so the next slide. Why are we here? Why are we here? Because you want more. Why are we here? Because you need the tools. Now, here's the thing. We don't want to give you the tools and this be one of those things where you write down all the stuff and you don't do it, okay? So I want you to think about, why do you need an extra $5,000 profit in the next 12 weeks? I need you to think about, why would it make a difference in your business? Why will you have to sacrifice time? Why will you come home and get off the couch and maybe make another call as opposed to watching, a reality TV show? Well, I want to tell you about one of my my consultants in my unit. Shout out to Morning Glory unit. Okay, I'm going to tell you about Audrey Patterson. So we were thinking about, why are we here? Now, you guys, we kind of did something similar to this last year, and we called it this Christmas again. Why are we here? You've got to know why you are creating this extra $10,000, because if you don't, you're not going to do it. If you don't have a reason that's going to give you goosebumps, if you don't have a reason that's going to make you cry, you're not going to do it. I'm going to tell you right now. So we did this last year, and my beautiful consultant, Audrey Patterson, all the way from Euclid, Ohio, you guys, we all came up with why we were doing this. And hers was a trip to Cabos. Okay, so now I want you to visualize, you guys. We're big on the vibe, big on the visualization. She's going to go to Cabos. She's using her this Christmas money to put a deposit down. I think it was like $1,500 deposit on her trip to Cabos. I said, Audrey, I need pictures. She brought the most amazing picture of her beautiful room with the pool, you guys, that came up to the door. Get excited. Okay, can y'all see that? Are y'all seeing the visualization? I am excited to say, you guys, she exceeded her goal. And also, she just took that trip last month, you guys, with that money, that cash money that she made from this Christmas. So I want you to not only write this Christmas, but I want you to create your own hashtag that you're going to attach to everything you do on your social media, on your Facebook. All right, next slide. Why are we here? What are we going to do? We're going to give you some strategies, gift certificates, Pink Friday or Pink Weekend, gift a grandparent, executive gift giving, faces, and parties. Here are some of our strategies. Okay, go to the next slide. So here's your 12-week plan. If you get a second, ask Siri, how long before Christmas? You guys, to the day? They told me 12 weeks. So we got to get busy. When? Right now. Right now, we've got to get busy. All right, so let's map this out. Just to be clear, $10,000 retail, $5,000 profit. I don't know if we're talking to new consultants or seasoned consultants, but just so you're clear, $10,000 retail, $5,000 in your pocket. We've got a 12-week plan, you guys, and we are starting like ASAP, okay? So Pink Weekend is coming, and that is Black Friday, which we call Pink Friday. We've got Small Business Saturday. That's right after. And then guess what? We have Cyber Monday, okay? So Pink Weekend, literally, you could do about 200 to 300 a weekend. I mean, a day. $200 to $300 a day. If you do those three, that's $333 a day. If you bring in that Sunday, you know, hey, you got it. You got to plan ahead of time, you guys. You want to make sure that you still allow for family time. So you need to plan your weekend. Figure out what strategy you're going to do. You need to plan your messages to go out to your customers. You need to get excited. Make sure your customers are in your database right now, because who can you send them to if they're not in there, right? So you need to use this time to make sure you're building up the quantity of your customer base and that you're getting them all in this database. So bam, when Pink Friday hits, you're hitting it out one time and it's boom, 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 boom. And then what's going to happen? Ching, 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 ching. Cash, cash, cash. Okay. So Pink Weekend is 1,000. Now we're going to those skincare parties because they never go out of season. 12 skincare parties, you guys. That's only one a week. And if you're nervous about it, if you're a new consultant and you're like, oh my goodness, I couldn't do 300. Well, guess what? Do one party and get some outside orders, okay? So that's 300 a party, one a week. That's $3,600. If you look at these, if you look at the breakdown of this, the highest is skincare parties, you guys. We are not like on the go queens. That's what Gloria used to tell me. We are not on the go queens, okay? And so you need to know that the skincare is the meat and potatoes of our business, because after you do this $10,000 week, the $10,000 Christmas holiday strategy, you're going to have customers throughout the rest of the year, because come January, come February, come March, April, May, June, they're going to need reorders. So you are building a strong, crisp base by doing just one skincare party a week, you guys, at 300. So maybe they come and they spend 150. Just know that the other 150 needs to come from outside orders, but you want to make sure that you're averaging 300 a week. Okay. The next one is holiday makeovers. Now, maybe you say, I don't know how to do makeup. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. Because guess what? Our numbers, they add up really quick. So even if you're looking at a couple eyeshadows, one lipstick, what I want to suggest to you is get 2 looks. Okay. The company came out with one last week. Now, if you didn't buy it, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but you got to buy it regular price now. But if you were smart and you bought it last week, that could be one of your holiday looks. I would suggest getting a gold and a silver look. That means you can get the warm people and the cool people, right? And that's the undertones, right? So, and I think I look better in golds, but that gray one that they sold last week was beautiful too, I think, on my skin. So I always thought I was gold, but at any rate, pick 1 to 2 holiday looks. Master that look. Master the look of the, put it on yourself and also putting it on other people. If you're working your business virtually, then you want to make sure that you can put it on and videotape it. Maybe make a YouTube of it, okay? But you can do samples or not samples. So you can be using yourself as a visual. Let's just say you're doing one without samples. You can literally have 4 people come on and you actually do your makeup in front of them. Trust and believe they're going to buy some product. And even if they don't buy that product, you're going to invoke a conversation. And so you can pick 1 or 2 looks that's going to go for everybody. You guys, master your inventory control. Master the options that you're giving them, because you're not going to, literally, we can't create like 5,000 looks. You got to be strategic with what you have on hand and strategic with what you're teaching. So when I earned my first car, you guys, I did the same eyeshadow look on every single person. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what complexion they were. I did the same one. And I would say, oh, you want to learn some glamour? Oh, I got the best. Oh, I got a good look. I got something that's going to look beautiful on you. And it was the same look, you guys, every single time. Okay. It was Amber Blaze. Now it's Shiny Penny. But you guys, you're going to do 20 of those at $100. And it is very easy to get to $100. And this Christmas, #this Christmas, you're going to also master being able to do $100 a face. You're going to watch what those sales are coming in. If you get to about $60 or $70, okay, maybe upsell them on a couple items. Maybe say, hey, have you tried our mascara? Have you tried our our lip liner, because that's going to make it stay on. What about our lip primer? If you have those masks on, you guys, what? You want your makeup to stay on longer, right? Oh, can I suggest to you a lip primer that'll make that stay on, right? And so you're going to do holiday makeovers, and you're going to target 20 people to service at $100 a person. All right, next one we're going to say is holiday extravaganzas / gift certificates, okay? Now, when you look at that 2,000, that's going to come from so many different angles. That's going to come from your girlfriend. That's going to come from the grandmother that can't get out to the store. That's going to come from somebody who just wants to support you. That's going to come from the pastor. Well, not yet, not pastor. Hold on to pastor. We got something for him in a minute. But it's going to come from men. Okay, so you are going to go into this thing and you're going to say, hey, do you have 5 minutes? Now, you can do this where there's a group, but I also would sell a lot of them when I would say, hey, Nalita. I don't know, I keep picking on Nalita. Hey, Nalita, could you jump on for about 5 minutes? My goal is to sell to 20 people this Christmas season. Do you have about 5 to 10 minutes where I show you some of my my gift giving? And she'll say, okay, sure. And so what you'll do is you'll have her jump on and you'll say, who are you shopping for today? Who are you shopping for today? And she's going to say, well, I need to get such and such. Oh, yeah, I need to get such and such too. Now, you already know once she starts writing that list, it's going to get larger and larger and longer, right? So she's going to write down all of these people that she has to find gifts for. This is another reason why you want to watch your dollar amounts that you are selling to your people. So you don't want to have everything at 100. Okay, you want to have some 20s, some 25s, you want to have some 40s, some 50s. You want to look at your menu. Okay, you want to look at your menu. You want to have something for everybody, because if she's getting her husband something, right, hopefully her husband is not going to be at the same value as her child's teacher, right? So maybe she'll need like a $10 or $15 gift. Okay, with the braids, thank you. So you want to have different price points, okay? But you're going to invite them to come in and just shop with you. Literally, you guys, so last year this time I was like pregnant, like 9 months pregnant. And I just wobbled my little butt to the computer and I would get people on here, you guys, and they would spend $200, $300, $400, $500 because, you know, they don't want to get out. I box them up and make sure your presentation is amazing. Okay, so we've got I call this the spring and the Christmas bling. Okay, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and so you hold it up, you show how beautiful it is, you open it up. Oh my goodness, you open this top and you can just look inside. You see all that beautiful water. Okay, and if you turn it to the side, it's like this, and you can even take this off. And I mean, you got to romance this thing, right? And you want to show it to them. And this one retails at bam. Okay, the next one we have is I should have had some gifts here, huh? But at any rate, you're going to show them your gifts. And then at the end, you can say, so which one excited you the most? Which one do you think your girlfriend would like? Or which one do you think? So do you have anybody else? Now, what about your sister? Do you have something for her? Yeah, okay. Well, do you think she'd like the one with the gloves and the hand cream? You know, and you're just their personal shopper, right? So you're going to have them come on. You can do either a group or you can do them individually. Now, let me give you a hint for this. Make sure, listen, and lean in. Lean in, Linda. Don't you start these in November. You start these in October. Do not wait, you guys. Do not wait to November because you are catching every single type of person. So there are some people who are already Christmas shopping now. What are you doing waiting for them? What are you doing waiting till all the product is gone? Waiting for all the limited edition stuff to be gone. Then when all the flyers come out, they're like, oh, I want that one. You're like, oh, I'm sorry, the company doesn't have it anymore. Retailer, think like a retailer. Okay, so now you're going to start these now. Okay, you're going to start these now in October, in November, and then December, you're going to catch those men who haven't done anything, okay? And you're going to get all of their stuff. I was having to save, literally, you guys, save my Mary Kay inventory boxes because that's how much stuff they were shopping for, okay? So, okay, we can go back to the slide. So we got I call them holiday extravaganzas. If you want to call them sipping shops or whatever. If you're in person, you can take everything in a nice box and then go take it to their houses. I'm still virtual right now, so you can do that. Okay, here we go. Okay. Next one, executive gift giving. I told you we had to bring back pastor in a minute. Okay, here, come on, bring pastor. Come on, bring the principal. Come on and bring your doctor. Come on and bring the dentist. Come on and bring that businessman that you met. Come on and meet your insurance agent. Come on and bring everybody who has a staff. Everybody who has multiple people that they are shopping for. Now, this is kind of like the holiday extravaganza, but it's a little bit different because these people are buying for, they could be buying for groups of people. Okay, so you're thinking of groups of people. So this one right here, we're going to focus on 5 of them at 200. 5 of them at 200. Okay, which is really easy. So you can do them. You can think about like 20, 30, maybe $40 gifts. And listen, maybe they are buying for larger gifts. But in my mind, when I do these, I'm thinking of larger groups of people, maybe smaller price points, possibly. Okay. And sidebar, before you do anything, you always ask for their budget first. Put that in the chat. Put it in the chat. Always ask for their budget first. You want to know why? Because maybe I think that Pastor Tony is wanting to come and get $20 gifts. And Pastor Tony might say, you know what? My staff has really supported me these years, and I want to get $50 gifts. Well, you shot yourself in the foot now, because now you're lowballing it. How do I know that he wants $10 gifts, or how do I know that he wants $50 gifts? Okay. And so executive giving, you're going to do 5 at 200. So that's really only 10 gifts at $20, you guys. 10 gifts at $20. Okay. I'm going to say this as well. This one is another one that you need to start early. Okay. So y'all got to pray with me, put some praying hands in the chat. I talked to one of my principal friends, and she has a staff of over 100 people. I'm just praying that she lets me bless all of them for Christmas, you guys. But they are looking ahead of time. They are looking beforehand. They are not waiting till December. I mean, think about, you got something for 100 people. That's not a last minute gift. That's not a go out to the mall on the weekend. You're doing that ahead of time. There was a pastor that I was waiting around. Like I said, I was good and pregnant. And, I was waiting. My grandmother used to say, pussyfooting around. Okay. And I did not contact him when I should have. And then I went back and contacted him. Guess what his wife told me? Oh, he just went to Bed Bath & Beyond. Oh, no, not Bed Bath & Beyond. Bath and Body Works, because they had a candle sale. And he brought all of these bags home of candles. That could have been ATM sale right there, down the drain, because I'm waiting. Okay. What products do you usually give for executives? So what you want to do is you want to ask for their budget first. Okay. And once you ask for their budget, then you can recommend some things that are close to that budget. If they're saying, a $30, $50 budget, don't you bring out that satin hands that's $12. Come on, y'all. Do not do that. If they're saying $50, then maybe you're going to do the satin hands, satin lips, and I'm going to give you a couple off because you're buying them at wholesale. You start out with their budget, and then you come back with that. And then the last one is gift a grandparent. So just a nice round 27 of them that'll get us to that $10,000 mark. And what you're going to do is you can do this by going to nursing homes. You can also do it by, you can adopt a church. You can adopt a senior living facility. And what you'll do is you'll ask maybe their coordinator, activities coordinator, or their director, and you're going to ask them, excuse me, do you have something that we're able to bless your community, or bless your building or your facility? How many people are in there? So you might want to do the whole facility, or maybe do them by floors. There were times where I had large facilities and I just did the Alzheimer's floors, or maybe the cancer floors, or things of that nature. And so the best gift I feel is that Mint Bliss and those little fluffy socks right here. The fluffy socks and the Mint Bliss. I think that is an amazing price point. You can put them in some nice bags. And then you're going to go to your customers and ask them, would they like to adopt a grandparent? Now, sometimes what happens is they say, you know what, can you adopt my grandmother? And I'll say, sure. And they'll get one and they'll send it to them because they love the idea of giving back. You know, everybody always forgets about the people who are stuck in. During the holiday season, they forget about the people who are not getting out. They forget about the people in the nursing homes. And so what we do is love on them. When I was in Cleveland, I just moved recently about a year ago, but when I was in Cleveland, literally I would make a big to-do out of it. I would pick a nursing home. My entire unit would adopt them. We would go in, you guys, like Santa Claus. Like I have even gotten a Santa Claus that would come in with us. We would go in, I would get the choir from my church, okay? And we would go in and just give gifts out. Santa would come and help us. You know, we have like the little rolly thing. Sometimes they would bring the little the sleigh, and we would sing Christmas carols. And you guys, they would be there. They would be crying. They would be excited, and they would feel so blessed that we as a community were able to adopt them. So 27 of those at $15, that's going to take you right at the $10,000 mark. Now, if you're saying, oh my goodness, this is a lot, ATM, this is a lot. Oh, but you're about to sell a lot, okay? You're about to bless a lot of people. And so we're going to help you with our last slide and give you a little bit of organization. Well, we got 2 more slides with the organization. So now, here we go. We got the pink weekend at $1,000. We've got 12 skincare parties at $300 per week. That's $3,600. We have our holiday makeovers, 20 at $100. Holiday extravaganza, and I forgot to say gift certificates. If they say, oh, I don't know if she likes Mary Kay or da-da-da-da, okay, fine, great, whatever. She's going to love it. We're number one. We're the top 5 global brands. So how about we just give her a gift certificate so she can pick whatever she wants, okay, skincare or glamour, whatever. So don't forget the gift certificates. Then we got executive gift giving, 5 of those at $200. So we're thinking about people who are taking care of their staff or multiple people. Think about also, I forgot right here too. Think about people who are like managers of salons, but also think about people who are taking care of their parents and they have caregivers, okay? Think about that too. I need you guys to be really creative of people who have multiple people that they need to bless, and you can be a service to them. Then we have gift of grandparent, 27 of those at $15. So now you got your little bubble sheet, okay? So the pink weekend, every time you sell 100, you need to bubble it in. Those 12 parties, every time you do one at $300, bubble it in. If you got to get some outside orders, wait till you get it and bubble it in. Those 20 glamour sessions, bubble it in. The holiday extravaganzas, 20 people at 100. And you guys, 20 at 100, dealing with a 12-week time span, y'all, you can literally do that in about 3 or 4 weeks, okay? Especially when it's getting closer to the time and shopping is on everybody's brain. They're trying to figure out who can they shop for, okay? The gift giving, 5 at $200. So every time you hit 1, you want to bubble that in. And the grandparents, those are 9 slots. So every time you hit 3, you want to bubble in that area. So now we've got a 24-hour plan. What's next? 24 hours. What do we do? What is next? What do I need to do right now? Well, first off, go get your popcorn because my sisters are getting ready to come and get you with the get down, with the lowdown, with the examples, and when you're doing the executive gift giving and the holiday extravaganzas, they're getting ready to show you how to display it and put it together and all of that good stuff. But what do you do right now? Well, the next 24 hours, remember I said, why are we here? You need to come up with your hashtag. We'll go to the next slide. Come up with your hashtag, okay? And you need to assess your inventory to get your focus and your plan. What do you have to work with, okay? What are you willing to invest into? Because what you have is what you're going to sell. Let's get excited. This is not a get rich scheme. This is a business, okay? We don't hide behind sales because we're providing a service. How do you open a tire shop with no tires, right? You've got to assess your inventory and see what you need to get. I'm getting ready to do 20 skincare parties, you guys, and I sell a whole lot of those Skin Bigger brushes. What do I look like focusing on selling all these Skin Bigger brushes and I don't have any Skin Bigger brushes? Okay, I put myself at a disservice. All right, so you're going to assess your inventory to get your focus and your plan. What gifts are you going to focus on? what things. Maybe you have excessive number of satin hands or something like that. Well, guess what? That's your item of the year, satin hands. Okay, let's think like retailers, right? So you assess your inventory, make your wedding list. So who are the people that you are getting ready to sell to? Now, sometimes I like that term wedding list, and sometimes I don't, because wedding list may be like, your A list, or the people that are like really close to you. You need your wedding list, you need your reception list, you need your everything list. Okay, I don't even know the word, but we also call it Frank's list. Your friends, your relatives, your acquaintances, people that you do business with. If you're going to your beauty shop and you're going to her every single 2 weeks, guess what? She can buy some gifts from you. People that you pour into. Think about your daycare facilities. They are servicing their staff. Think about your the dry cleaners and all of those people that you pour into every single month of the year. Expect them to pour back into you, because if they won't buy one gift, you might need to assess who you're pouring your money into, right? Pink Friday plan. You want to figure out how you want to do it. Okay. You want to figure if you're going to do certain per day or certain percentages throughout the day. You want to say if it's a blanket one, you're going to see, if you're focusing on certain gifts. Figure out your Pink Friday plan so you can start getting your flyers together. You can start getting your database together. You start getting your messages together. November will be here very, very soon. And get your inventory together. And then last is your personalized hashtag. So yes, this is this Christmas. Hashtag this Christmas. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Hashtag this Christmas. But it can also be hashtag, let's see, Louis Vuitton. Maybe you're going to bless yourself with a Louis Vuitton purse this year. It could be hashtag this Christmas, hashtag cash Christmas. Maybe you're not going to go in debt this year by, spending for everyone. Hashtag this Christmas, hashtag debt free. Hashtag this Christmas, hashtag love trip. Okay. Hashtag this Christmas. I will already have gone to Hawaii. I know that's my goal now. But hashtag Hawaii 10. You got to figure out a personal hashtag for you. So not only is it hashtag this Christmas, but hashtag what are we getting ready to do with this money? Because when that money is assessed, when that money has a focus, when that money has a place, when you can see it, you can feel it, you can taste it, what is that 5,000 cash going to look like? Oh, you're going to do that holiday extravaganza and bubble that thing out. You're going to do your Pink Friday. You're going to make sure your inventory. Oh, I see them, y'all. House remodeling, Aruba. And you guys, I had just moved, so I wanted an interior decorator to come through. And that is what my hashtag was for last year. Was this, it was this Christmas, and I was doing, I wanted someone to come decorate my house because I'm horrible at that. Okay. New car, down payment, whatever it is, make it fun and also make it catchy. So when people see that on your Facebook and they say, what does it mean? How Stella grew back? Okay, maybe she's going to Jamaica. Jamaica me crazy, whatever it is. But come up with your personalized hashtag. Also this Christmas, know inside, deep down inside, that this is going to be a Christmas like no other. You got the plan, you got the strategy, your personalized hashtag, and yours is going to give you the passion. Put it into play and make it do what it do, sis, because this Christmas is getting ready to be one that you have never, ever seen before. And so welcome to our holiday workshop, and let's get ready for the next one. I love you guys.
Wow, Angela. Oh my gosh, that was so amazing, girlfriend. So amazing, you guys. You really have your strategy put in place, and a track number does truly grow. I can tell you, I have been doing adopted grandparents for 13 years, Angela, and I never thought of going in there and doing Christmas carols.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they love it.
Oh my goodness. Like, I'm in the background, like my heart is melting. My heart is melting. And you guys, when you put purpose to the cash, you have to put purpose to it, because when you put purpose to it, then you will go into action like never before. Now
let me say something. So when you do that and you employ other people, like you employ your church, then they're going to start adopting too. Because now it's something that's, so all of my choir members would adopt. all of them, and they would, they wanted to see where their money was going, and they would come in there. I mean, they would sing, they would cry. Oh my goodness, you guys, you got to do that. Got to do it. It takes it to a whole nother level. And so, yeah, that's what we do every year.
I love the give back. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now we're about to turn it over to our next pro, OMG, who's going to teach us about a little deeper about corporate gift giving. So we're going to go to Shakita. Shakita, can you come on in, introduce yourself, and dig deeper into the corporate gift giving?
Yes, absolutely. Hello, 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 my Mary Kay sisters. I am that prayed up, powerful, and passionate leader, independent sales director, Chiquita Peaches Stevens, and I am excited to be with you this evening. Okay, so ATM took a lot of my stuff, but I'm going to reiterate. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Because first, you have to decide. You have to make sure that corporate gift giving is a part of the plan. So decide, don't be scared. Decide that you are definitely going to go after the corporate sales. Okay. Make sure you make the decision today, right? Then you make your list. Go ahead and make your list. I start with my inner circle. Who is the boss in your inner circle? It can be a boss diva. It can be a boss male. Who are the bosses around you? Okay, that's what you want to look at. Who is the CEO? Who is the owner? Who is the manager of a department? Who are the bosses in your inner circle? Then I move from my inner circle to business to business. Who am I doing business with? Right? Like she said, your dentist, your hairstylist, your trainer at the gym, find out who is purchasing for the bigger picture for the whole company. Like my insurance agent, okay? She has more than one office. She has like 3 offices in the metro area. Okay, so you need to make sure you know who you're spending your money with. So make that list, your business to business list. Where your coins are going, they should recycle on back to you. Okay, let's be clear. Then go through your customer list. Your customers are bosses too. Don't forget about them. Go through your customer list and who owns their own business? Who is the manager? Who is the executive? Where have you been delivering products, right? Go to your customers. They may not be the boss, right? But they may work for a bigger corporation and they can get you in contact with the right people. They can put you in contact with the correct people. Then I move from the list in my customer base to my neighbors, my neighborhood, my community, the business right across the street, the business next door to that, the business in the strip mall. Okay, move out into your neighborhood. They should already know you, but if they don't, introduce yourself. Make it known who you are and what you have to offer. Make sure you're doing that for yourself. Okay, they should know who you are. But if they don't, this is the perfect opportunity. Go now. October, go now. Set it up. Put it on your to-do list. Put it on your 6 most important things. Make sure you are setting appointments right now with your corporate sales ideas. I had a phone call earlier today. Okay, so you need to be making these appointments. Get on their books, get on their schedule. They're busy, they not broke. You need to get on the calendar, sis. So make sure you're getting on the calendar in time, okay, so that they're not spending the money before you get to them. Okay, very, very important. So when you're calling these people in your on your list, you want to ask the question, who is in charge of purchasing gifts for your staff? Who is the person in charge? They may or may not know, but you want to ask them, could you please do a little investigation for me? Can you find out who that person is? If it's not them, ask them to investigate. Usually, the executive's personal assistant, okay, the executive assistant would be that person in charge. FYI, you want to find out their name, their email address, and their telephone number. Because even if they're not making the decision, they can get you on the calendar for the person that is making the decision. So let's go into what you're offering when you get there. What is it that you're offering when you get there? I only use regular line items. I do not use any limited edition items, because when I go to my corporate people, I'm looking for large quantities. And you don't want to get stuck, like ATM said earlier, and they're no longer available. It's completely sold out. That's another reason why I do not use flyers, because they're going to get what I got. The eyes buy. So know your inventory and work with what you have. It's okay, right? It is okay. But I only use regular line, because if they order more than the 20 that I got on my shelf, I'm able to order more. So no limited edition. So set up the appointment. And once you get there, once you're actually speaking with the person that is making the decision, I walk in with a huge basket. I walk in with my items in a huge basket. First of all, it's going to cause people to be helpful. It's going to cause people to be helpful, right? So I have this huge basket that I put all of my items in, and I carry it into the establishment. That's how I walk in, with this big, big basket. Okay. And I make sure that I am pulling them out. After they tell me what their budget is, I am catering to their budget. That is exactly what I'm doing, is I am catering to their budget. Okay. So if someone tells me, I'm only going to spend about $10 per person. Hello, somebody. I have tons of these, right? Ornaments. You can put these together, mass production. Okay, mass production. I'm going up $15. I love these pillow boxes. I love the pillow boxes because they can be unisex. Hello, somebody. They can be unisex, okay? So if I have the socks on them, then I know that it is the foot and leg. And if I have gloves on them, I already know that it's the hand cream. You can do a combination, or you can do all of the same thing. It depends on who you're talking to, okay? The pillow boxes are really big, okay? Hand cream, mittens, cozy socks, or for the gentlemen, I do trouser socks. I make sure that I'm doing trouser socks for the gentlemen so that it's not so frilly. They don't care about the frill. They just want the gift. Get excited. I also do the satin set. Okay, the satin set. And if you notice, I put my product label on everything. Everything gets the product label because you want to make sure that your name and information is getting out there, getting to the right people. All right. I also go up in the price point. All right. I know I'm dating myself. Go up in the price point. I love using boxes. I tell them you may get this particular box or you may get a variation of the box, but they're all going to have the same thing on the inside. Okay? They're all going to have the same thing on the inside. But you want to make sure that you're meeting their budgetary needs. Like ATM said, don't lowball yourself. Do not lowball yourself. All right. With unisex. So one of my clients is the sheriff's department. Okay. So they get my COVID protection pack. They get my COVID protection pack. Okay. Male, female. They need this. Okay. So it fits the budget. You can do it with or without the hand cream, but that's a perfect idea for mass production and unisex. All right. Then, like she said, I'm a bag girl. I'm the bag lady. Satin hands. I do the different colors so that I know what's in here. Guess what? White tea and citrus. Fragrance free. I do the different colors. Citrus rose, rosy, rose, rosa, pink, and then pomegranate. Okay, so I do the different colors so that I know what's in the bags when I am displaying, and they can choose. I also have like the lotions for them to sample the scents. I don't take my gifts apart. I have the lotions ready for each one so they can sample the scent, and they can choose to get fragrance free or they can choose to get a hodgepodge. It's completely up to them. Okay, so you want to be able to make sure that you have all items that you can mass produce. Delivery. Can you please show the slide for the breakdown for the deposit? So you want to go through the order, the person's name. You want to fill in, it's a fill in the blank form. You want to go in and make sure that you fill in the order form. Fill in the order form and name, delivery date, the amount, the number of items, the total amount of or total cost of the items that you are servicing them with, how much they paid for deposit, and the remaining balance. Uh-oh. Let's see. The form. Okay, I understand that we did not get the form, so I'm going to see if I can send it and we can add it at another time. Add it to in the stream at another time. Okay, I do apologize. I sent the form, but if you don't have it, I will make sure that Dorothy gets it and we can put it into the set of handouts for this particular event. Okay, so delivery. You want to overpromise and underdeliver. You want to make sure that you give yourself enough time to complete the mass production and deliver the items either before or on the date of delivery. I usually gift wrap my boxes, inventory boxes. Use your Mary Kay items, okay? Those boxes are extremely sturdy. So I will take the box, fold the lid in, put some wrapping paper all around it, and set the gifts inside the Mary Kay inventory boxes, and that is usually how I deliver to my corporate functions and events. And that's all for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate being able to use my gift.
Amazing, 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 Shakita. That was absolutely brilliant. And I loved your key points about using the products that are in our regular line, you guys, because being stuck out there and using a flyer with corporate gift giving and we run out of those items, OMG. And then keeping it simple, honey, I can't wrap a thing, okay? I can't wait to learn from Carolyn because I can't wrap me, let alone a gift, okay? So how you had that color coded in the bag, in the original bag, just with some tissue paper, you guys, keep it simple and stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. So that was absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we are headed off. We are headed off to learn from Nalita Callahan. Get excited about some stocking stuffers.
Get excited, everybody. My name is Nalita Callahan, all the way from Noblesville, Indiana. Get excited. So this is my thing. I love the holiday. I love baskets. I love creating. It's my place of happy. Now, I know some of you, it may not be your place of happy, but you like to cash in on the idea of having this $10,000 Christmas that ATM has talked about. So what I have learned through the years is let's just keep trying to make it simple. Okay, so I want to show you a few, I guess we could call them stocking stuffers, on how to make the presentation look top notch. But even for the person who can't wrap themselves, I'm not talking about national, but I'm just saying, if you don't like to wrap, this is not your thing, these ideas can be super helpful for you. So someone earlier said use what's in your inventory. So one of the hottest items I feel like that we have is the Mint Bliss foot lotion. And you guys know that right now when you purchase that, it comes with a pair of socks. Well, I just want to show you how I started packaging them last year. It was way simple. It looked absolutely amazing. And I got lots of compliments, and I can mass produce really quick. So the first thing I did was I went to your famous store, Les Dollar Tree. Get excited. This is the time, you guys. I went into the Dollar Tree the other day, and not only did they have Halloween out and the fall stuff, you guys, Christmas stuff is already hitting the shelves. Especially if you're going to try to mass produce things and you want to get materials and whatnot, this is the time to start getting them and going and buy them in bulk, right? So I went and grabbed these little cans, and they are just the window cans. And I decided that I was going to package my socks and my Mint Bliss in here. But before I show you how quick and easy this is, I just want to show you, take you through the process really quick. So I took some of our packing peanuts. I know we got plenty of those from the inventory boxes really quick. And so I like to put a little bit of those in there just to kind of give it some height so that I don't have to use a lot of shred. Then I put my shred in. So, Dollar Tree also has shred. So packing peanuts are free. So please don't throw your packing peanuts away. Get you a garbage bag or something, or leave them in the boxes and pack them and put them to the side. Because during the holiday season, if you're going to make baskets, especially with Carolyn, she might suggest, at least I know I do, that you might need those peanuts. Okay. All right. So then now I have my shred in here. I take my socks. So now these are not the company socks, but I had these extra socks from last year. So I take them and I fold them. And I'm going to put them on one side of the can. And I'll hold this up so you can see. So now it's just in there. And I'm going to put my Mint Bliss lotion right next to it. Now, remember, we bought the window boxes. Now, they also have different sizes. So make sure you either I usually put a product in my purse and take it with me to fit it in there. So with the window box, you can put your socks and your foot lotion in the box, and then you wrap it with a bow. So I took the bow off of this. I'm going to show you one that's already completed. And it doesn't matter which bow you use. I feel like I can be extra with bows. But like I said, that's the holiday is kind of my thing. So I'm always looking to see how to improve my bow for the holiday. But they have cool bows out there, pool bows, all type of bows. But I wrapped it and I put this nice bow on the front. And then I was able to mass produce these. They lined up. But they lined up at my house for my holiday show. So listen, Les Dollar Tree, get excited. Yes, super easy. This can was $1. So I bought up all the holiday cans with the windows. All right. And I always buy extra socks because I'm always trying to order up until the Men Bliss is gone. And then y'all know always one day you try to go order and it's like, they're gone, no more socks. So then you got to go buy your own socks. The other thing is the satin lips. Use what you have. The company provides us with these boxes, these little box sets. So since we're talking about stocking stuffers, I use this little box to package my satin lips. So I put a little shred in the inside, and I just put the satin lips in the box. And then the box is already like, you don't have to do anything to it. And so then I put these on the shelf at my holiday display, and I just set I had a demo out so that people can know what was in the inside. Simple. You guys know we have those cute little miniature Live Fearlessly fragrance sets. Another cute stocking stuffer idea. To make it look nice, I just made a bow and stuck it on there. Listen, we are not trying to reinvent the wheel, especially those of us, like I said, who are not the greatest at wrapping. Listen, find what works and go with it. The other thing I want to tell you is, that's right, keep it simple, sweetie. Don't try to do all of the cute ideas you see. Please, this is the time now to start looking at, because people have already started. Like I was in a group and the people have already started mass producing their things already. There are plenty of people out there that are all ready to go right now. And so as you're scrolling through social media or you're seeing flyers, the best thing I can tell you is to pick maybe 3 to 4 things and go with it. Like, don't try to do everything that you see. So this is one way to keep it simple, because the company, even without the bow, the company's already packaged it in this cute box. Like it's already in the box. Stick the bow on it and voila, you're good to go. Another cool, I may not be such a stocking stuffer idea, but I call it a quick grab and go item. You guys, we had these cute little makeup bags, and I color coded them. So I put the 2-in-1 body wash and shave in there, and the matching lotion with the matching scrunchie. What do you call this thing? Loofah. And then in the back, I don't know if you can see back here, there's a mirror in there that I just stuck in there from the Dollar Tree. That came from the Dollar Tree. This came from the Dollar Tree, and the rest of it came from the company, and I packaged them up. I had a set that had let me see. Grab off my shelf really quick. This one was, now this is not complete and it's falling over, but you get the gist. It was the white tea and citrus, and then I had a set with the berry and vanilla with the purple loofah and purple mirror, and then I had a set with the apple almond set as well. And like these were a hit last year, and they were quick to put together, like not a no-brainer, and you throw a bow on it and you keep it moving. The next thing I want to show you is so I just keep this on display because I did it a long time ago. Like I'm not selling this one because this thing is so old. But one year I went to the Goodwill just on a whim, and they had all of these Christmas mugs for like 10 cents. Like, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I'm gonna go and grab all of them. And I was like, I took them to my house, and people was like, what? So, anyways, I just put them up until I figured out what to do with them. So this little Christmas cup, I call this my coffee and cream, and I do these for my teachers. So I took one apart so you can see. This is I went to TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and they had like the 12 days of coffee, and they were individually wrapped. And so I just kind of took them apart and put one with the hand cream in a mug, taped it to give it the presentation, and then wrap it with the cellophane and put the little bow on there. Now I use the pom-pom bow. Like I said, I'm a little extra with my bows, but any bow would do. And then that was it. I like these. Oh, and here's a secret to doing the shred in the cup. So in the inside, I put a bunch of packing peanuts, and then I lined the inside with tape, and then just stuck the shred on the tape so I could, like, not use all my shred, get excited. So that, and then so that it looks like it has a bunch of shred in there, but it really doesn't. And then it just kind of helped to stick it up and to prop it up. And then I have my lotion. I have my hand lotion for my cream and my coffee, hence a coffee and cream, and they get a cup. Get excited. And this one was my favorite from last season. Now, these are not on the shelf anymore, but you can use anything. And I think I'm going to use this same idea to package with my eye makeup remover and my micellar water. But this was a hot thing floating around last year. And so remember, my goal is to show you how to make your presentation top notch without having to feel like you can't be creative at the kitchen table. And we know it's the kitchen table because everything happened at the kitchen table. Get excited. So this box came from Hobby Lobby. Now, do not sleep on Hobby Lobby. Now, what I will tell you is at the holiday time, Hobby Lobby usually puts all of their Christmas stuff at like 40% off. So that is the only reason why I went and got these boxes. And so last year we had the cherry sparkling lotion and the spray. And so I'll take the top off. Maybe if I can get it off. Nope, I taped it on the sides. But the inside, it's just, I laid them in there diagonal, placed the shred around them. The middle are ornaments. I did it to color code with the packaging. And then I just put a bow on it and called it a day. What I will definitely do different this year is not get the ones that say Merry Christmas. Hello. Because then that limits you. So since we have great shelf life, these are still good this year. But for this year, I only have a few of these left. I will not utilize the boxes that say Merry Christmas. I will tell you not to get anything that's stamped like this so that you can use it for the next upcoming holiday that's going to come right after Christmas. Get excited. All right. So those are my holiday tips and tricks. And I look forward to seeing everybody's photos on social media.
Yay. Thank you, Nalita. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keeping it simple from the lettre. Okay. Get excited. All right. And getting those see-through boxes. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you for sharing those ideas, you guys. And then that amazing tip of making sure that it's not stamped with the holiday, because we want to be able to roll those gifts into the next season. So now we are headed off to the Santa's workshop. Get excited. We are so excited. And we are going to go to Carolyn and hear about how we are wrapping our bigger items. Get excited.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Because I don't have that
Yes.
second
can hear you.
video on. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Let me just tell you what we're going to be doing today. I'm trying to get as much in the time I have. So we're going to make at least 3 baskets. Okay, I'm gonna make a smaller basket with, you took advantage of that 60% off. I'm gonna show you what to do with that. to make it beautiful and get your $60, make that profit on your basket. Then I'm gonna make a men basket, keeping it simple. Men, you don't have to do as much for men because you're gonna put more of your time in those women baskets. Then I'm gonna make a woman basket, all blinged out, okay? But the first thing I'm gonna start off is just telling you how to have your space, because it's so important. Your time and your space, it's just like, it's so important. The first thing I do, making baskets, a must, okay? 'Cause you don't want your fingerprint on everything. So I always get my baby wipes out and wipe my hands before I start my baskets, because in the day, before I did this, there was fingerprints everywhere. So you definitely want to clean your hands before you start your making your baskets. I have my trash bag here because you don't want to mess all over the place. So I have just a little bag taped to my little. These tables came from Michael's. They're on wheels and they were like 80% off. So I bought like all they had left. So anyway, so I have all my supplies on there. And then I have my tape dispenser. This come from Pink Dreams. I know that Dorothy is going to put that up somewhere, but your tape dispenser, I love, love, love. It's a must to have your tape dispenser. It stays in place. You can be working your basket and, and pulling your tape. You don't have to have two hands. You just have your one hand. So I have that right here. Has some good sharp scissors. I buy them from the dollar store because I'd be jacking them up. So I have my scissors and my wire cutters, have those all the time. I do use a glue gun. So, but I love, this is like $2.29 at Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby. Right now, everything is 50% off, but they're always 50, sometimes you get more than that. But you know how normally I used to always buy the package of the glue sticks like this, and you have to keep just feeding it. So now I love this. This is a long rope, and I think it's like, how many feet is this? It is 60 inches. So it's 60 inches, 1.5 feet. No, it looks more than 60 inches. Maybe that's 3 or 4 feet, but it will last through a whole lot of baskets. So I love my glue roll instead of my glue sticks. I still use glue sticks. And then last but not least, your heat gun. Pink Dreams have these. They're really good. I had this about 10 or 15 years. They last forever. I have 2 of them. Someone gave me one as a gift because she knows I make baskets all the time. But I've been having this forever. The one before this I had for, I don't know, 20 years. I don't know how long I had it. But this one I had about 10 or 15 years. Okay, so you can use a hair dryer, but it's not, your shrink wrap is not going to be as tight, and it's not going to look as good. Okay. And then you have your shrink wrap paper. Make sure. I have bought them. Dollar store, just a waste of your money. It'll be a bunch of holes. But if you don't have, nothing else, go for it. Just be very careful when you're putting heat to it. But to me, it doesn't get as tight. Hobby Lobby and Michael's have it. They're too expensive. You can go online on Amazon. Don't go on Amazon. It's like the worst thing. I bought some before because I needed them like the next day, and they were short. I mean, they didn't have the height to fit my baskets in. Long and short, it was just a waste of money. But Pink Dreams, oh my gosh, they fit everything. This is a medium size. The quality is, this is 2 of them actually. The quality is amazing. They shrink wrap clear. You want it to shrink wrap clear because you want your stage to show. Okay, so it's very important. It's like having this beautiful showcase, this beautiful stage, and then you put a dull window in front of it. You're not going to be able to see the products. Okay, let me just show you some of the products that I made. This has been sold already, and you might have seen this before, but this is my shakalaka basket. So for me, I go back, and then this is your whole look. It's an everything basket. Can you see that? I'm trying to put it close. So this is from the Rudy to the Tootie. It has your contouring, your lips, your eyes, your just everything you can imagine, anything for the face, your glamour, your brushes, your breasts, your your brushes, your cleaning brushes, your finishing spray, your primer, everything you need to look glamorous is in here. This is a $300 basket. I use a lot of the classic products, and I also use the current products, okay? And then you see the lights? Don't you love the lights? That's what take it over. That's what they really catches everybody's eyes. I sell so many of these baskets, and they're special order. I do pre-sale, but I love making these. I'm like Miss Callahan. I get joy in creating. I love creating baskets. It's like my zing. Okay, so this is just so much fun. And then this is like the spa basket. So this is the what is this lily? That where is it? This is that white lily or lily something. I can't see it. It's so small. But this is the spa basket. So it has the cream in here, and it has the body lotion, and then I put the travel roll-up bag, and it has the wash. But this is, I kept it simple. It's not really simple if you look at it, but it really is simple. Can you see that? They say, show it up close. I love flowers. And as you notice, I don't do a lot of things for unless it's pre-order. If you pre-order, I will do your Christmas basket any way you want it. And you can pay as much as you want for pre-order baskets. I do a lot of pre-orders. I have a flyer with just pictures that I have of products that I have, products and baskets that I made. So I do a flyer because I do a lot of pre-orders. I go to different businesses. I just go to a lot of places where I've been before. I have customers. So I like for them to pay me in advance. I like for them to pay me in advance. So I might have 50 pre-orders, and I have plenty of time because they already paid for to make my baskets. Okay. This is something, if I have time, I'm gonna take this one to a whole new level. But this is that travel bag that they're talking about. And this is all the new products. And if I have time, I'm gonna put, I'm gonna just take it to another level with a bow. Okay, I'm gonna take this same bag and take it to another level with the bow. Some of you guys might be happy with this because it's cute, right? It matches, it's very cute. So you might be happy with this. But you know, I'm gonna Carolinize it. I'm gonna Carolinize it and make them really want that basket. Okay. So y'all, okay. So also this one, I went to the dollar store, Miss Callahan. I was like, I do not like buying anything with Christmassy. I do not like, because I want to sell it any time of the year. But if you guys see, I don't know what they call this design. I can't think of it. Somebody throw the name out there. But they had this particular design on sale at Michael's, no, Hobby Lobby, like a week after at 80% off. They had rows and rows of it. This was like 2 years ago, because after Christmas sale, I bought everything. They had like the store bins. I bought it all because they're like $1. Regular price was $19, $20. They had them like for $1 something. So not these type of thing, but just the ribbons, like this ribbons, like where is it? Well, like this type of ribbon, it's up there. This type of ribbon, but in this pattern right here. And it had red and black. And I bought the mesh. This is mesh. And I bought every single last one they had, like all of it. Because you know why? I have a gift giving service all year round. So anytime I see anything that I like, oh, I can use that. You know, I love the colors. And then I buy it all. These were at the dollar store. These are little red diamonds. And these are pearls. I do not like using Christmas stuff in my baskets, but it's red. This is as Christmassy as I'm going to get. Okay. Even though I bought these two, but those are for pre-sales. I also have some, this wire, what is this thing? These pipe wires for when I tie in the bags, or you know, if I want to tie my ribbons, because you know they're $1.25, ain't nothing $1 no more, but it's $1.25. My tissue, I normally get white tissue, always, because white or black, because they can go in any basket, or blingy tissue. But they had these on sale, so I bought a whole bunch of these because it matched my ribbons. Okay, you guys ready? Let's start making some baskets. I tried to pre-wrap a little bit so I can get as through many items as possible. First, oh my goodness, Miss Callahan, I did not see those at the dollar store, those windows, because I love these. This was like $3.99 at Hobby Lobby, so it was $1.49. I love these. I love them because I can use them all the time, but they are 50% off at Hobby Lobby. Sometimes they're 40%. I never pay 40. I always go when it's 50. So I can go every week because every week it changes. So what I have in here, I can't see nobody questions. So if you have any questions, Dorothy, you can just holler just holler at me. What I have in here is the Mary Kay flash sale. Okay. So just like the one of the I think it was who was that? Miss Callahan, I think it was you, how you had your tin can, and then I put tape on the bottom for my shred to stick to. I don't, this one is not as thick, so I don't need any of the peanuts from our boxes. I save them up all year. I get these big old garbage bags. They're under my table and I save it up all year, but I didn't need any of those for this. So isn't this cute? You know, I blinged it out just a little bit, but I have the lipstick and the eyeshadows inside of the compact. And I put everything in the tin can and I tape it down. So this, everything is taped down in here. And then I'll straighten it out before I put the top on there. I also added a little eyeshadow applicator to it so they can have their applicator. And I bling out the lipstick just a little bit. Normally it's a lot of bling, but just a little bit, the pop inside of the container. Now, you notice you have to, I don't know if you know, but you have to put the boxes inside your basket because it has the ingredients, it has instructions and everything. But these are empty because they're inside of my container. But I used to put different color paper in here, but people thought they were actual products. So I don't do that anymore. I'll put a little material with a pattern on it. So they'll know this is not an actual product. And I'll let them know that I have to give you the container. So that's why, you know, it's in the container inside of the box. And not only that, it makes it full, right? It makes it, it fills up the space inside of my container. And this is a $60 set. So I want it to look like it's a $60 set, right? So then I'm gonna just go ahead and put my top on there. And I do tape my top on the sides, but this is how it looks like. Let me, before you tape it, make sure everything is where you want it. Make sure everything is where you want it. So can you see that? Everything is there, and you can see it in the window. Okay, make sure you take the price off because every time I had to go back, and luckily this is not in the this is not going to be shrink wrap, so I don't have to worry about going back in and taking the price off. I love these with windows. I didn't see them at the dollar store, but I will go back or I'll go online and look. But I don't like anything with Christmas on it. But I love, this is so cute. I'm gonna finish this up for you. I'll just show you how I started for time. I bling it out all the way around. Can you guys see that? I bling it out all the way around. So all I did, this is like 3 strips. And I'm sorry, I didn't tell you about my bling. Hobby Lobby, 50% off. You save so much money. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna show you. Oh yeah. So this is this whole page was a sheet. It was $9.99, so I paid $4.49. But this will bling out like lots of baskets, at least about 5 or 6 baskets, and it's so worth $4.99 for this bling because it's like fluorescent. It's just really beautiful. It makes your gifts pop, and it's just awesome. This was $3.99, so I paid that's $1.99. I use a lot of this. I mean, you're gonna see as I make the baskets. I use a lot of this at Hobby Lobby. They have the ones at Michael's that's similar to this, for $1.25, and I have some red at my dollar store, not Michael's, at the dollar store. At my dollar store, they didn't hardly have anything. So, but I love these because it's different sizes. They bling, they sparkle. That's just me. And then they have, these was like $1.24. This was $1.24 because they're $2.49, 50% off. You know me, I love the bling. And then this will do like 1, 2, 3, 4 different, 4 baskets here, 4 baskets here. They were $2.99, so I paid $1.49. And this one is pearls. I do a lot of pearls, and then this is diamond. So these are some of the blings I purchased at the dollar store. Someone asked me how did I tape it. So all I did was, I don't know if you just seen what I did. I took a piece of tape, put it on the back of the product. The shred is already taped down, right? And I just put it on there. I just want it to, it could barely stick, but it's gonna stay there. See that? Okay. So I want to get going because I want to get to my shakalaka basket. Okay. Then I'll take my my bling, and I'm gonna show you how I bling out my can. I just make sure it's even, it's matching up to the outer line of your bling that's already on there, and then measure it down. And then I just take my scissors and I do stretch it a little bit so I can cut it off. Simple as that. Voila. And there you go. Okay. Now on here, it has a little bit of space right here, as you can see. I don't use glue dots. A lot of Angelique loves it. My girlfriend Angelique loves glue dots. I don't. So it depends on what you like. I want it to stick. I do not want it to come off at all. So me personally, I just don't use it. But you can. There's nothing wrong with glue dots. It just depends on what you recommend. A lot of people like the glue dots because they say that the glue gun burns. They get burnt. But it just depends on what you use. Glue dots works really well. I do a lot of gluing sometimes, so I just use this. I use this. So if you're a master at using glue dots, go for it. Practice. It's just what you prefer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some ribbon and go around this a little bit. So I'm going to pull out some ribbon here. Did I use this for this? No. This is going to be really blingy, but it's going to be eye-catching at the same time. Very, very eye-catching. I had everything right here. Let me just use this. So I'm going to pull out some ribbon here. Now this is going to go on, I don't want to use this. That's why I'm here in my basket workshop, because I can just grab stuff as I go. I do use pull bows sometimes, not too often, but every now and then I'll use pull bows. But oh, this is what I wanted. It's right here from the Snake Little Bit Me. This is from the dollar store. I buy a lot of this. I buy a lot of this because I use it a lot. I don't make bows. I just tie a lot with this. But for here, I'm gonna put it around my container so I can tie my bow. Now I like for I love my window. I love a stage. I absolutely love a stage, and I want everything to show. Oh, I forgot to tape it down. So let me tape it down before I put my bow on, because I will forget. So I'm just gonna put this on there, make sure it's tight. But let me tape my container, because I didn't do that. And the main thing I'm gonna do is tape the top and tape the bottom. I don't tape the sides because I don't want you to see it. The tape. I usually have a thinner tape, just like this one, but it's the thin one. But my husband borrowed it and he can't find it. It's in his garage somewhere. So I have to use a thick one. I'm like, I'm gonna have to buy him one. I'm like, Angelique, my honey needs some tape, because he's always borrowing my That's why I can give that shrink gun to him because he always borrow mine. So I'm just gonna tape. You don't want to use too much tape because I don't have my tiny one. So let me cut it a little bit. But I do want to tape my. I do need I need my skinny one. See, I would have been done. So I do want to tape my string to the container so it won't slide. Okay, you got that? Let's make a bow. My first bow. Get excited. So let me move this out the way so you can see. I use a lot of this. I love this stuff so much, this mesh. And so what I'm gonna do is there's 3 different sizes, and this is the medium size. So they have this one. They have this one is, what is this? This is 5.5 inches right here. And then this one right here is 10 inches. And then we have this one is 21 inches. Okay. And I use these because I can use less material for big bows. So I'm just going to crinkle this up. And then these ends is going inward. It doesn't matter. It don't have to be pretty when you first make it. So you're going to go down, then you're going to bend, right? And then you're going to go down again. Okay, let me do that again. You're going to go down and you're going to bend inward. Then you're going to grab it with one hand. Then you're going to go down again and bring it up and grab it with that same hand. And then we're going to cut it off because this container is on the small size. This is all we need. Get excited. Get excited. And then I'm going to use this because it's open, but you can also use the pipe cleaner. So I'm going to tie it like this. Just tie it real good. Then I'll just pull it apart just a little bit, And then I'm going to just set it on here and tie it on here. This is a Lazy Susie that I love. This is like the best thing when you're making baskets. I purchased this at a yard sale for like a couple of bucks. But they're like, I guess you cook with the Lazy Susie. I seen things on YouTube where people making them and all that stuff. But isn't that cute already? I'm gonna make this out of a $60 gift. Get excited. Let me move this out the way. This back. So then I'm gonna add some color to it. What color should I use? So because it's so blingy, I'm gonna stick with some soft colors, and I'm gonna use a rose gold. How's that? I purchased this at Michael's, and I think it's $4.99, but I think I bought it when after the holiday it was like 75% off. So thank you. I will be doing a basket workshop this Saturday, the 8th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will be just making baskets, like every kind of basket you could think of. So at that basket workshop, you can ask all kind of questions. You can make baskets with me, whatever. But I will be making it this Saturday at 1 p.m. I think I sent the flyer to Dorothy. And so I'm going to do 2 bows on one side. I'm on each side. Okay, 2 bows on each side. There we go. I'm going to do 2 bows on each side because I want that color to pop just a little bit. Yeah, so the basket said, October the 8th, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It will be on Zoom, but I'll pin myself so you guys can just see me, and but you can ask questions, okay? But it's going to be fun. I'm going to do like everything you can imagine. I'm out getting the pre-orders, so I have to like make them now. Because when I say I'm getting pre-orders, I have a list that I go through, like the ladies was talking about. And I just, I go and take my flyers and I sit down with them. I get contracts too. So in my contracts, the thing is when they pay in advance, our products is 100% satisfactory guarantee. However, when they do a special order and they pay in advance, I have never had nobody to want their money back or cancel an order. Maybe one time, once I did, and she ended up not canceling it. But the only time they can get their money back, except for the cost of the supplies that it took to make the baskets. The product itself, yes, but the supplies. So normally I just pre-order, the product, yeah, but the material, they don't get their money back. I never had a problem though. No one ever wanted their money back, except for once, and I knew why. Her family already told me she wanted to go partying that weekend, but she ended up canceling it because I said, "Oh, sure, no worries." But I have to I have to do a return. So probably in about 2 to 3 weeks, you'll have your refund. Isn't that beautiful already? Gorgeous, right? Love it, love it. But are we done? No, we're not. So now I thought that, and I buy the dollar store, I buy Michael's flowers, okay? However, they didn't have exactly what I want. I mean, not Michael's, Hobby Lobby's. Michael's expensive right now, but they're supposed to have a sale coming up. But I buy Hobby Lobby flowers. They didn't have what I want, the colors that I want. So I went to, but they'll be coming in this week. But I went to the dollar store and look, they had the colors that I want. The only thing with the dollar store, I feel, is that they just thin, they see through, okay? But I'm gonna use them because I love the color. They're just blingy, so I'm gonna use them. My wire color cutters is in my office. So because I don't have it with me, I'm just going back and forth and they'll come right off. Get excited, okay? My phone is, I'm sorry, you guys, something is going off over there. Hopefully it'll stop. So now I'm gonna add flowers to my bow. Not a lot, because this is a small basket, but I'm gonna add a couple of flowers to my bow. I don't even know what that is, but I might have to grab my bag to go off that alarm. Okay, so I'm gonna add 2 flowers to my bow. And I'm gonna do a couple of more things, and I'm gonna go to the next product, the next basket. Get excited. So I think I'm gonna add white and rose gold. How'd that look? I haven't glued it on or nothing. Let me see. Okay, how did this wait? That's why I have to glue it on. How did this do suit? How it look, ladies? Look good? Okay. But before I do that, I have a bag. I always keep these baskets of flowers, and it has the leaves and everything in here because I never throw anything away. I use everything over and over again. So when I get close to the end of my basket, here go, I'm gonna glue. Okay, so if you can see here, I'm just gonna take some glue and I'm gonna put it on the back. I preheated this, and I went and bought a new one to make sure it worked good. But it's not working. Let me see. It's hot. That's why you like those dots, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna put the flower, I'm gonna put a leaf here. Let me see where I'm gonna put this. I'll put it here. I do use a lot of leaves because I love them. I love the way it looks. And I just love it gives it that extra. And this is gonna look Christmassy, but it's just gonna have a little bang bang to it, little pizzazz to it. So I have a basket full of different leaves. That's working my nerves. I'm gonna have to cut that off because it's just going on. I think it's my Monday night meeting alert. You can buy the glue sticks that have the stand. I just went to the dollar store and got this. Now I'm gonna put my flowers in here. I'm gonna put one high and one low. And the reason why I'm doing all this extra, because it is $60, right? We paid $24 for it, but it's the value of this, just the product alone is $60, right? So how much will this be? Because we paid $60, the value of the product is $60. The can was $3.99, so $4, right? So that's $64. The bow, the ribbon costs about, maybe, because I only use a little bit and it was $5, because it was a shorter one. The regular price is $5.99, so I paid 50%, but we charged the full price because we're in the retail business, not the hotel business, right? So let me show you so far. Let me push it in a little more. What do you think, ladies? Someone said 69. That sounds about right. So you're gonna go up to $70, right? So I'm gonna make this look like it's $70 value, right? And it costs us maybe $27. Okay. So we have that in there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut that off because it's gonna keep going. I'm so sorry. It's my other phone. The alarm went off. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so now let's just take it to the next level because I want this to look like it is $70. Now, some of you guys probably like, I'm done. That's good. I'm finished. I love it as it is, but no, let's just caramelize it. Let's just keep going. So these I love because they just put that extra pizzazz on it, right? So it's just I'm gonna put this a little bit on the window, just a little piece on the window to make it pop a little bit, just shine and pop. So let me see, we won't put a whole one, we'll put a piece of one because the whole one goes twirled all the way up. I always try to clean up as I go because there will be a mess over here. Okay, so you have to be really careful when you take this off the paper. It comes off pretty easily, but sometimes, when you just try to take it off really quick and you might make a mistake. So I'm trying to see where I'm gonna put this. I think I'm gonna put it across just like this. So it's just a little something in the window. Can you see that? And then I'm gonna add, what should I add? I feel like it needs something else. You guys probably say, no, we're done. But I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I want to get to my basket. I want to get to my basket. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit of glue on the where the under here where the bow meets the container, so it can be flat. I want it a little bit flat so it'll be closer to, I'm holding it down with my fingers so it don't look like this. So it'll be closer to the container. It'll just take it down a little bit. How's that so far, ladies? Does that look good? Are we done? She said, yes, the basket. Let's do the basket. Okay. But how does this look? Don't it look beautiful? It was simple. It was simple. And it seemed like it was a lot, but it really wasn't. I kept it simple. I just add the bow. The container, I just put it in there, put some bling around here, put a little bit of thing on the side. And I'm gonna put the little thing right here too. Everything is already sticky, so I put a little flower right there, right in. I'm done. Get excited. You like it? All right. Now I would have been done with this a long time ago, but yeah. So now we're gonna go to our men baskets. Okay. Now I use a tin can for that one. Now I'm gonna use a box for the men. I'm gonna do that last one. How much time do I have? Let me know. Should I do the men or should I just do the basket? What do you guys want? Because just in case I run out of time, should I just do the basket? I think I'm gonna do the basket, and if I have time, I'll do the men. But I'll make one of those memory ones. If I don't have time, I'll make a memory basket, and then I will come back. We'll post that memory basket. A memory basket is where it just shows step by step by step for how the basket is made. Okay.
Michelle said you have time.
I have time? Okay, great. I'm gonna do the men basket then. Okay, so let's do the man basket. Now, what I love about doing a man basket, you don't have to do all that, okay? But you always take everything out of the basket. I have had men baskets where the person that ordered the basket wanted it bling out, not too girly. So I use the same type of, if you look up there, I have a whole lot of the ones that the blingy stuff, but it's not, you have to use glue for it to stick. And I buy them in the rolls because I do mass production when it comes to baskets. See, these were, the regular price was, what was it? Oh, $14.99. They were $1. I bought all they had, all of them. And this is 75 feet. So I bought everything they had of this. So let me just show you. So these right here is by the roll, last you 5 or 10 years. You'll never run out. But you have to use, like I use a glue stick. You can use dots or whatever. And you measure just like you would measure this. You measure these. You just cut what you want. So it could be 1 roll, 2 roll, thick as you want. But I love this, when I'm doing, maybe men products and stuff. But I'm not gonna do it today. I'll do it on Saturday because that does take a little more time. Okay, so we're gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna bling out the men products. I bought a lot of cologne because I'm looking for my bag because I wanted those travel bags for men, and I stuffed it in everywhere. Oh, here it is. So I love these. Don't you love these? So what I did is I already stuffed it, and I just took a white bag and I stuffed it with the shipping popcorn to make it full. And then I'm just gonna zip it up. And then you always want to add your labels to your product. And I'll add it as I put it in the basket because my husband's helping me put my inventory away, and he's not going to put labels on it. He just puts it away. He's retired now, so he helps me a lot. He went through all my inventory, like everything, and he separated them. He put them in containers, and I'm like, I didn't complain, when I couldn't find them because he did inventory for me. So I like, thank you, honey. So I'm gonna take my bag. This is a box from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby had these when the Christmas products was coming out about last month sometime at 80% off. 80% off. So this was like $5.99. And I think it was like, these was like $1.24 or $1 or 94 cents. And if you could see, I bought all of them. I bought every last basket on the shelf at Hobby Lobby. I have them here, I have them here, I have them all over the place because I make baskets all year round. I'm located in Lemoore, California, so you might as well don't go there. Central California, Lemoore. so yeah, I bought every time I see 80% and it's something that I use a lot of. My husband, he's like, and he's the one had me doing that. He said, Carolyn, it's $1 or something. You didn't buy them all. So now I just buy them all. everything they have. So you make sure you take the price off everything off the bottom of the box. And I love these boxes, you know. So I'm gonna put the bag in here first, because this is kind of like gonna be my stage to hold this lid up. Okay. So how I'm gonna hold it up? I'm gonna tape the bag to the box. So I'm making a piece of tape here, and I'm gonna put it on the box. Then another piece of tape, put it on the other box. Now, because this material is just so, I don't know how material is gonna work. So I'm gonna try to put a piece of tape on the back of the bag and try to get it on real good for that tape to stick to. So I'll bring it up and then I'm gonna stick it to the bag like this. Right, great, right, so far? And then I'm gonna take a piece of tape, bigger piece, and I'm gonna go, let me turn this here. So I'm gonna go from one corner of the top of this box like this. Can you see that? It's on the corner right here, to the side of this box. So this is like my support to keep the box up. It's not going nowhere, okay? It's there. And now I'm gonna do the other side. Because I know sometimes when you make baskets and it's a box like this that doesn't have like a handle or anything, then it folds folds in on you. So that's why it's important to make sure your box is stable. Okay, is that good? What does tape pull decorative? Does the tape pull the decoration off? Okay, so the tape I buy is from Dream. What is it again? The Pink Dreams. And it's the most amazing tape. It doesn't stick to the box. It doesn't stick to your product. It is so awesome. It's at the bottom of the screen. Awesome tape. I love this tape. I used to go to the dollar store and buy that tape. My stuff be all jacked up. And people complain how after they take the tape off, the product is all sticky and everything. Now with this tape, it is so amazing. I love, love, love this tape. And it doesn't stick to the box, but it's very sturdy and it doesn't come off. It sticks like it's supposed to stick. So there's the link right there. So isn't that pretty already? I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so love adding the bag. Me too. Okay, so now anytime you have to put the boxes in the container. Why do I only have two things? You have to put the box in the container. And what I love about that is that it takes up space. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in there because how much we want this gift to be. So I'm gonna put this box on the corner. And look at, okay, because that tape is right there, I'm gonna stick it a little bit. However, I'm gonna put a little piece of tape. You're not gonna see this anyway. So I'll put a piece of tape at the top and glue it to the box here. But yes, this is the most amazing tape. It's nice and thin. It's not really thick or heavy. And it's not gonna stick to the product, but it holds everything perfectly. And when you shrink wrap it, you can't even see this tape. It's like invisible. So that's one box there. And then I'm gonna put the men's set in here. And then here it is. And then I'm gonna take the other box and put it to the other side because I want the tape to stick to it. The tape that's on the side. What happened? I want, let me just put this tape right here. I don't know why I don't put it right here. I want the tape on the side to stick to the box. So I'm gonna put this other box right here. And when you put it in the bag and shrink wrap it, it's all going to come together. Got that? This one is like, I don't know, because it's not as tall as, and I don't want to. So, but when you shrink wrap it, it's all going to go right up. Get excited. I love it, love it, love it. And then I'm going to put my shaving cream. Let me kind of organize it in here. I'm not going to bling this out. I was going to put some of those shower gels in here, but somebody, let's add the price up. Can someone add that up? We have the shaving foam, the facial cleanser, and the moisturizer. How much is that? How much is that before tax? The box was $5.99. The box was $5.99. And we have the shaving cream. You are using double sticky mostly. Are you using double sticky most? No, I'm not using double sticky at all. This is just regular tape. It's just a good tape. Even that double sticky sometimes, ladies, I don't know if you had the problem with it, but it does stick to your box. So it's $80. Duh, $80. Plus, is that with the is that $80 with the box? Is it $80 just for the products? And then the bag will make it, the box will make it $86. When I'm done, it's gonna look like a $100 basket. Let me just tell you that. So I'm gonna tape this in here. Is skincare set is $80 for the men. Okay. So it's $80 for the men's skincare set. I'm just put a little sticky at the bottom. So I did put sticky at the bottom of the shaving foam. I'm using more tape than what I usually do because normally I have that thin tape. So I guess those glue dots will work better for this portion of it. For just, except for the bottom, I need tape for the bottom because I do not like my product moving. Once it's in there, I don't want it moving nowhere. So before tax is $80. Awesome. But it's going to be a $100 basket. Let me just tell you that. So I'm taping the bottom and I'm going to tape the sides for the little smaller ones. Okay. Why do I tape the bottom? Because you ever see a basket and they're showing the basket and everything in the basket is moving? We don't want that. It's really simple. It's neat. It's in there. Isn't that pretty? I mean, it's a man basket, so it don't have to be pretty. Get excited. I was gonna put this in here, but I'm not. I'm just gonna make I'm just gonna make a straight up man basket with the traveling bag. $80. Get excited. Now we're gonna put it in a shrink wrap. I have smaller shrink wrap bags, but it's fine. I'm gonna use this one. This is a medium sized shrink wrap bag, but really it's big enough for me to can you? Somebody. Oh, the glue dots leave a residue. This one don't. I just love this tape. I use this tape all the time, so I don't worry about it. Now this bag is really big. I normally with this size box, I'll use a bigger bag, and I'll cut it in half, and then I use 1/2 for the bag. But for time, I'm just gonna use this. And you see how it look like it's a lot of extra? That's fine. That's fine. That's why you want to buy quality bags. So when you see what happens when I shrink wrap it. Okay, so ladies, this is very important when you're putting it in a bag. They have shrink wrap rolls. It's too much. People love it. I don't like using it. But you know, if you're into the shrink wrap roll, feel free to get it. Okay, so I'm gonna go on one side and I'm gathering it to the back on one side, right? On one side, and I grab it, go to the other side because I want my stage clear. Then I'm gonna grab it and bring it to the back. on the other side. You see that? So even though it's crinkled, but all the crinkle part is basically in the back, not in the front. You never want it on top or in the front, or on top. You want it in the back, like in the back of the box. Because when you put that bow on, you want your bow on top. You don't want your bow covering up the stage, your products. Okay? So then I'm gonna take my string. Now this is really good to use that pipe cleaner when you're doing this part of it, because it's very sturdy. And it's just easier just to twist it than tie it. Okay. And this box is actually like a medium-sized box. You see all this extra hanging out the side? So what I might do, I don't know if, well, I'm just gonna pull it to the back here and put a piece of tape it, maybe. Instead of pulling to the back, I'm gonna pull it down. So I'm pulling it down, like here. And then once I pull it down, I'm gonna put a piece of tape and I'm gonna tape it underneath the box. Then I'm gonna do the other side. I'm pulling it down. I'm just grabbing it and pulling it down like this, the extra. And then I'm gonna take a piece of tape. If it was a smaller bag, you wouldn't have to do this, but it's not. And then I'm gonna tape it to the bottom. There we go, get excited. You ready for our next step? Now we gotta pull out the shrink wrap gun. In this one, I'm gonna have to, I should have plugged this up earlier. Now this is gonna go fast. I'm sorry, I have to plug it right here. Now with the gun, again, you gotta make sure you're careful that it gets really hot. So you don't wanna touch your skin, nothing. You don't wanna touch anything on this because it's really, really hot. And then it's flat right here, so you can just sit it like this and you're good. Anytime you're gonna put heat to it, when you shrink wrap it, you start at the bottom, okay? So you're gonna tighten the bottom first. You're gonna make sure you get the bottom nice and tight so it can be even all the way around when you do the top part. So once you top out the bottom, I'm gonna put it on my Lazy Susan. Don't go too close. You're just gonna go around. Start at the bottom of the box and you're just going around. Don't put it too close, because if you put it too close, there are gonna be holes in it. Okay? So then I'm gonna go up higher and higher as I go. And just going around. And you see how it's just tightening up? I love this. That's why I love these bags, because it's just like become invisible. But you still want to go around. Let me get the top a little tight until you get it tight. When you use a hair dryer, it takes longer. So don't get discouraged and quit right away. Like I'm done. Just keep going. And eventually it will tighten up. Okay. Look, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that good? The gun come from Pink Dreams. I bought all this stuff from Pink Dreams. So remember, once you're done, set it on that flat part, set it up like this, away from you. Okay, away from you. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. It looks so professional. It looks like store-bought. And all my clients always think, like, who made it. They think I have someone make it or I buy it and put it and have someone put it in the make these things for me. I was like, nope, I make it. And I just tear these off. A lot of time I have a bag of these that I keep so I can stuff stuff with it because it's kind of stiff. So I have a little bag over here that I put that stuff in. Now let's make our bow. Okay. So I'm gonna make a black bow, I think. Or do I want to make a gray bow? I'm gonna make a black bow because it is for a man. And then I'm gonna use that ribbon to make a bow on the inner part of it. If I can find it. What did I do with it? I did something with it. So I'm gonna make a black bow, and then I'm also gonna use, here it is. Can anybody tell me what this pattern is called? I just can't think. I know what it's called, and I can't think of it right now. What is this pattern called?
It's buffalo plaid.
Buffalo plaid. Buffalo plaid. I have a lot of buffalo plaid. Okay, again, I'm gonna pull it together on the top. Okay. And then I'm gonna bring it down and in, down and up, and then in, just back and forth, okay? Back and forth. And I'm only gonna make 2 bows. I mean 2 loops on each side. Okay, 2 loops on each side. And then I'm gonna cut this. I love this because it makes, I only made, had a little bit of it, but look at this big old bow, right? So then I am gonna use the pipe cleaner for this so it can be nice and tight. I usually get silver, black, or white because it just goes with everything. So I'm gonna go around once and then twice, and then I'm gonna twist it. And then I'm going to use what did I do with that other ribbon? Here it is behind me. Then I'm gonna use this just to tie everything to the box, the basket. So just go behind and tie it. Simple, no tricks. Then I'm gonna take my bow. I like, now you see, you can go this way or this way. So let me turn it here. I like it to go this way because it's flat across the bottom. If I turn, and this, because this is a little bit smaller and this is a little bit longer, it protrudes out a little more. So that's why I want it to go on the bottom. And then I'm gonna take my ribbon and I'm gonna tie it to the bow. Okay, you see that? Additional $25, right? Just for the bow. That's why I said I love this. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous already, right? And then now, and I'm just gonna pull it out a little bit. Just, make it a little fuller. Because the bow is making this $100 basket, right? Isn't that beautiful? Pull it up a little bit. How that look so far? It looks good already, right? But now let's make our other bow. Okay, so this is gonna be a little smaller. I'm gonna make 2. This is wire. I love wire bows because you can just make it all kinds of designs with it, okay? So I'm gonna make 2 hoops on each side. And this, I probably already made about 20 baskets out of this. No, not that many, but at least 5 or 10, 8, something like that. Because it just lasts forever. And then I'm gonna put this on the inside of this. I could use that ribbon that I tied it, but This is just faster for me. And you think I'm done, but I'm not. I'm almost done though. Men's is just simple. So let me find my string. So then I'm gonna put I have to see. Up front and in the middle. I'll fix it after I put it on there. Okay. And you don't have to do a whole lot with the men basket. That's the thing. Because it's a men basket, but you still want it to like get the women attention because the women is buying it like for real. Even though it's a man basket. Now here, let me show you. Let me stand up so I can show you this. So I'm pulling it out and then I'm just bending it a little bit, okay? Just bending it a little bit. Pulling it out, bending it a little bit. That's what I love about the wire. Just bend it, put a little heart, little crease in it. It just makes it gorgeous, right? Isn't that pretty? It's like it just goes together. How's that? Isn't that gorgeous so far? Okay, so now most of you guys will be done, but you know Carolyn's not done. So now I'm done with the bow, but now I'm going to just take it up a little bit. Just add a little something to it. Let me see which one I want to do. Not this one, maybe this. It is a man bow, but I just want to bling it out. Maybe just a tiny bit. You know what I could do is add, nope, I don't want to add that. Nope, I don't want to add that. I'm going to add a few things. How's that? I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to add a couple of things to this. It's the man bling. I'm going to bling it out for a man. How's that? And so I am going to add a little bit of greenery to it. Let me turn it around so you can see it. I'm going to make it a winter wonderland. How is that? Most of you guys probably like, we're done. Let's just add a little winter wonderland to it. And maybe some white flowers. These are not even flowers. They're leaves or whatever. Okay. So I am going to add a little bit of greenery to it. Where's my glue stick? Here it is. I got to see this. Wait. See how I'm going to place it. So this is just a little bit of greenery. Okay. This is the only Christmassy thing I have on here. The only thing that look like Christmas, but it don't really have to be Christmas, right? So I'm just going to add, this is the bling for the men. Let me turn around. So this is the bling for the man. Okay. And it's just a little bit of greenery. Just a little bit. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue on it. It's hard to. Some of you guys probably would have been done after I add the center part of the bow, right? But no. And then I'm going to add, these came from the dollar store actually, this greenery, because Michael's stuff don't go on sale until next week. So next week I'll go back to, Hobby Lobby don't go on, they don't have what I want till next week. So I just add a little bit of extra to give it that Christmassy look to the bow. How do you guys like it so far? Instead of adding bling, I add green. So this is the Christmassy part. If you want to look Christmassy. Do I do anything with the excess what? With the excess, what excess? Excess bag wrap in the back. Oh, fluff it up. Do I do anything with the extra? I fluff it up. That's what I do. You know why I fluff it up? Let me fluff it up. Because it gives it volume. But not only that, when I'm delivering or picking up or whatever, that's what I pick it up with. Okay. And not only that, it keeps this bow going forward. If you cut it off short, the bow kind of like goes back and everything. You can trim it down, but I like it big back here. Is this your personality? You can trim it all you want. I just fluff it up because I want this to stay forward, and this keeps it forward. Okay, I have cut them short, but if I'm delivering a whole bunch of baskets, I can grab like 2 of these at one time, and the people grab them from the back. I just like it in the back. I used to leave the whole thing on there where it was like big. Okay. But no, it's not that much. You think it's a lot? That's just part of the bow. Get excited. How do you guys like it? Now, and I would, but I'm not today. Depends on who buying it. You can also like go to the side and just put a little, add the ribbon on the side. You see that? If you want. Because when I'm finished with this basket, go look, I'm gonna take it to a whole new level. I'm gonna add stuff to the side and everything else. But for right now, we're done with this. Okay, because I want to do the women basket. How do you like it, ladies and gentlemen? There go the bow. So that bow, you see how big the bow is? Almost the size of the basket. Almost, it's half of the size of the basket. But it's gorgeous. Look how big it is. I'm next to it. So it's not really that small of a basket. So this is our men basket. Is it $100 value? At least. Get excited. When I'm done with it, it's going to be way more than 100. Okay, now let's go to the women basket. Okay, so this, I'm going to use a basket. I use the tin can for this one. Get excited. I use the box, so I can pick it up like this for the men. Somebody said 125. And now I'm gonna use the basket for the women. I love using those boxes. That's why I buy so much of it. Especially when it's on sale, I buy them out because the baskets are really expensive. Good baskets. I don't even pay attention to cheap baskets. I don't even try to buy them because it's not worth the money that you have to invest in the baskets because they just kind of crumble on you. And if the price of my basket's gonna be, over $100, you want the quality. I purchased all my boxes here came from Hobby Lobby at 80% off. So they were like anywhere from 75 cents to $1.50, and they're the big sizes, all colors and everything. Every season that changes, boxes clear out. When Christmas comes, everything in Hobby Lobby was on sale from 75 to 90% at the Lemoore Hobby Lobby, but mostly everything was 80. Everything in the store was almost 80% off. So that's what I go and buy like a lot. Only thing was the flowers. So okay, so this is the basket, and you just want to make sure if you have baskets for a while, you go to thrift store and buy nice baskets. You can go to yard sales, the best place to buy baskets, or you can go to Hobby Lobby and Lobby when they have a big old sale, or you can go. My customers know that I make baskets every year. So a lot of times, some people buy baskets every single year, and they'll bring me the baskets back. I love it. I love it. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is this is my stage. So I put the packing peanuts in here. I use all packing peanuts. I don't use newspaper in there and stuff because newspaper can smell, so you gotta be careful with that. I have a lot of it, so I pack it with the packing paper. I see some people put containers, like a little box in there, and then they put the packing, the peanuts on top, so they don't have to use so much of it. but I have a lot of it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, this is my, I put the tape all the way around. So this is kind of like the foundation that's gonna hold it all together. So all the product is gonna lay against this, because otherwise your boxes is gonna just wobble all over the place. And then I have enough extra tape so I can go around so it can connect all the way around. So I just put it on backwards. Why did I do that? Okay, now if you look at the side of this basket, it kind of leans this way a little bit. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it, but it does lean back this way a little bit. So this is going to be the front of my stage, okay? So I want it to go the opposite way of where it's going. So all I'm going to do is take my tape, and I want it to be facing this way, right? So I'm going to take my tape and just reverse it and go this way. It don't have to be perfect. Don't worry about it. As long as it's sticky a little bit on that one side. As long as it's sticky, we're good. Okay. And then now skincare, I have a lot of all the products, because this is what I do for a living. I'm a retailer, so I believe in inventory. Okay, because I sell all the time. I have programs with the youth centers. That's a monthly program where, I get paid about $150 to go in, just do facials. I teach health and awareness. So, and I have anywhere from 15 to 20 people. So, I go in and do different things. I'll talk about more of that on Saturday. But I went to all my cleansing regular line product of skincare. But these are more on the what do you call it? Not the regular line, but the like the bar and the moisturizer and stuff like that. I can't think of it. It's in my head, but I just can't think of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my boxes in first. Okay, I always put my boxes in first. This box is a little bit big. So I'm going to put, now this, I found this off of, somebody had these on there, I think Pic Collage, or I don't know where I found it, off online. And maybe Angelique had these. On Pink Dreams. And so I just took this as sticky paper and I just decorate the box. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love it. And this is the box of the bar. So it's like a little pizzazz without pizzazz in it. And then this is I'll show you what product I put in here in a minute. Let me just set my stage up. So there we go. So what I'm using is the oil-free makeup remover, and I already blinged everything out. I'm gonna show you how I bling it. It's just very simple, but I'm gonna show you with another product. So this is my oil-free makeup remover. And then I have my label in the back. And this is the high, what is this? Intensity Moisturizer Cream. So I have a cleanser, I have a moisturizer, and I have my oil-free makeup remover. Supplements, there you go. Right, this is my supplement set. Yes, okay. And then this is the bar, and I took it out of the box and I blinged it a little bit on the side. Get excited. So how much is this? Because I'm gonna put other stuff in here, but to make it just gorgeous. So in here, I'm going to, now they have these mirrors, and I bought them to put in the box, but it's gold. It's gold. And I really didn't want gold mirrors. I just wanted them plain. I wish it was silver. I mean, I guess I can put it in here, but I don't know if I want, no, because it won't be in the right place. I can't use it for this. On Saturday, I'll use them for something, but right now I'm not going to use them. So right now we just have our boxes. It'll look cute with the boxes, right? We haven't even done that yet. And then I'm going to put my oil-free makeup remover first because it's the tallest product. Okay. And again, I'm going to show you how I bling out. That was way too much. I'm going to show you how I'm going to bling out the product in a little bit. I'm sure you guys got it, just like when I blinged out the tin can. But basically, I took, I cut, this is like 6 rolls. This is 4 rolls, but this is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of this bling. And then I just, it's sticky already. And then I just start from the back where I always start from the back where the ingredients and everything is, because I want my front to look flawless. And then I go all the way around. And then I cut it, measure it, and then tape it. The reason why I love the Hobby Lobby stickers and everything, because they stick really good and they do not come off. You know, like I bought other, like from Michael's actually, in the dollar store, in other places where it unstick, it just come apart, and I hate that. So with this one, I have never had a problem. Look how beautiful that is. I never had a problem with it coming off. So I'm gonna put it right here next to the box, but I wanna use up this space right here. So I'm gonna have it right here. Okay, and then I'm going to, I think, normally I have some different tape, but I'm gonna use this one. And then I'm gonna put it right here and stick it to the box. And what's so great, when we put it in the bag, the shrink wrap gonna pull it all together anyway, but I don't want it moving at all while I'm making the basket. And then, yes, I blinged out the case. Now, if you want permanent bling to this case, you can put, I missed it. Where did you bling come from? Oh, Hobby Lobby. I buy, it's 50% off. Sometimes it's 60. I never buy it under 50%. Today, right now, it's 50% off all their bling. And in the Hanford, they have a lot of it. But I love this stuff. I use it for everything. So I have the bar and I bling out around the rim, right? Because, you know, it's cute. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna put it on the side like this, because how the basket go down, I want them to see her eyes. So what do you think? I think I'm gonna put it like this. Isn't that cute? Because you can still, if I'm looking, you can still see the bling, but it's not covering the box. And what the box doing, it's just taking up space. Get excited, but it looks good, right? This is like a full basket. Did somebody add this up for me? We have the 3-in-1 cleansing bar. We have the oil-free makeup remover. And we have the intense moisturizer cream. There go the bar. And then I'm gonna put the cream in the front right here towards the bottom also. What's that? Okay. So let's put the cream. Now the cream jar is a little $76. Is that with tax or before tax? If this before tax, believe me, this basket will be over $100. Believe that. It's gonna be over $100. How that look so far, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, I love bling. If anybody know me, they know how much I love bling. So I'm gonna put some diamonds in here. You see these big old diamonds? I have little ones, I have big ones, I have all size diamonds. But I'm about to put a few diamonds in this box. It's gonna be amazing, amazing, amazing. However, because of the color, this is the only Christmas you can see in here. But these are at the dollar store. Isn't that cute? And I'm like, oh, that will go with the Mary Kay cleansing system. So I'm gonna put a couple of, it's like you get what, 5 in this container for $1.25. And it just so happened to look like a rose gold. It's like a pink. So maybe, let me see how many I can fit in here. I am gonna glue this in here because I just don't want them to move. I'm sure they're not gonna use it for their Christmas tree or anything. So I'm gonna, let me see, where can I put it? I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put one on top of the box of the high intensity, because I want to use up space. I got the diamonds from Hobby Lobby, They were like, everything was 80% off and 75% off. So, you know, like when the SKU changes, and it's the last season, stuff go on sale. I'm always looking for a sale. I try not to go in there a lot because I already have a store. But some stuff that's really inexpensive, I buy. I buy it only when it's like on clearance. Sometimes I'll go if it's colors that I love. Mary Kay colors I can use all year round. This is Time Wise Repair color. I can use this all year round. This is flimsy, so I'm trying to find it at Hobby Lobby. So isn't that beautiful already? So I'm gonna put another one right here because I want to use this space. Even though when I put the bow on it, and I'm just gluing it on the box, so they're not gonna keep the box but the ingredients is on the top. The ingredients on the top, so, but they can still read it. Okay, how'd that look? Should I put one up in the middle? No, now I'm gonna put my diamonds. Put it right here where maybe that won't cover the ingredients. I'm just gonna put them in different places. I want them to see my diamonds though. I have smaller ones that will go great in here, but they're over there. I have to try to gather everything in this one little area so I can do my class, but I have containers. I have like organized shelves and stuff with all my stuff, with everything in it. But I think I might still need to get that. Oh wait, it's over. It's here. Okay. I have these diamonds too that I'm gonna add. Okay, so let me show you guys. Can you see the diamonds? Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of these smaller one in here just for I love diamonds. I like for it to really bling. And when this bow go on there, it's gonna be amazing. It's amazing already, but when that bow go on there, yes. So I'm gonna put a diamond on my, I'm gonna put a diamond right here on my soap dish container. However, I have to put a piece of tape on it because I'm using that glue stick, and I don't want it to stick. I don't want the glue to stick on my soap dish. So can y'all see that? Okay, so there go my stage. In the back, I can leave that, but I think I'm going to, you can put tissue in the back. It's in the other room. Maybe I'll put tissue in the back. I think I will. So I have some rose gold tissue paper. Sorry, ladies. I'm gonna grab it really quick. I didn't know I was gonna use this, sorry. So I bought some rose gold tissue paper from Amazon. And because I just want my back to look a little full, that's why I'm gonna put it in the back. When I put my my bag on there, you won't even really see it. It don't have to be pretty. I just want the fullness. I just want it to look like that it's not empty. See? Okay, let's put it in the bag. How do you like it so far? Are you still with me? Amazon, correct. And it was, sometimes I think they're really cheap, but then sometimes I feel like I can, well, no, with this color, I can't, I couldn't find this color anywhere else. That's why I bought it from Amazon. It's a rose gold. I had end of the year event and everything was rose gold. Now again, these bags are, this is a medium-sized bag and it's huge. The large bags is even bigger. She do have some different medium-sized ones, but I think I bought this a long time ago. Or maybe this is a large bag. I don't know. It might be a large bag. So I will be cutting some of these extras. And again, I'm pulling it all to the back. It's not on top up here. It's in the back right here. You see that? It's behind the handle. Not down. It's not going to be down in the back here, but at the top. Okay? And then I'm going to pull it. And the reason why I'm pulling it like that to get all the excess bag. Excess bag, if I'm saying that right. And then I'm going to cut it. And then let's tie it. And you want to tie this really tight. What happens is when you don't tie it tight and it's loose at the top, when you shrink wrap it, it kind of pulls it downward. And it just doesn't look as good. Now, because this is different with the bag, I'm pulling all the excess paper towards the back. Because I really, you know, the back is not what they're gonna see as this front. Okay, I'm gonna just cut some of this off right now, so I can see you. This is me. Okay, so now let's shrink it. Let's shrink wrap it. Like, remember, you start at the bottom, and that's why you want your product in there really good, so you won't have to. Okay, yeah, I'm closing right now. So I'm gonna shrink wrap it right here. And I probably ain't gonna have time to make the bow, but while they closing it, I'll make the bow. And then at the end, you can see what it looks like, okay? Uh-oh, I just put a hole in it. I'm gonna show you what I do when I put a hole in it. I know I went way over my time. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay. So make sure it's important to hold the heat not too close, because you can see there's a hole in front, but you won't be able to see it once I'm done with it. So I'm gonna end this, shrink wrap it, and I'm gonna end it, and then I'm gonna turn it over to Sonia. And while she's training and everything, I'm gonna hurry up and make that bow, and then you guys can hop on Saturday, but you'll see the basket at the very end. Get excited. Okay, oopsie. Voila, can y'all see that? All right, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it over to Sonia. And then while she's talking, I'm gonna make a bow. It's basically the same bow I made the other bows, but I'm gonna add a little bit and I'll talk about it. I'll show you guys, you can notice it. And we're gonna post all these too. Isn't that beautiful? So go ahead, I'm gonna turn it over to Sonia. Thank you guys.
Oh, they asked you to fix the hole first.
Okay, okay. So let me fix the hole real quickly. Normally I make the bow first, but I wanna fix this hole. So longer. So I'm measuring it and I'm making it extra long, okay? At the end, I'm cutting it a V downward. So I can have it like that on both sides. So let me tie it really. So I'm gonna tie it really quickly. And then I'm gonna cut this. Okay, so the way I fix the bow, and it's gonna have blingy stuff on there, because normally the bow is on there first, so it looks beautiful. But I'm gonna take my ribbon and I'm gonna glue it to the side. So with this one, because the material is not wire material, so I'm just gonna put it on there. These glue dots will work so much better with this, but you know, I like this still. Because it's like I can't touch it because it's hot. But I'm putting the ribbon on the side of the basket. And then, so I'm just going with the pattern of the ribbon. Okay. Just going with the pattern of the ribbon. And this really makes it so beautiful. And I'm basically covering up this hole with the ribbon. Let me see. Now this is where the dots will work because I have to wait till it cool off a little bit. Because it's too hot. And then I'm gonna go all the way. This is totally Carolinizing it. But when I'm done, it's gonna be amazing. And then I'm gonna take the other side. Can you guys see that? And then I'm gonna take the other side and not go as far. It's gonna be higher. Then when I put the bow on, the bow is gonna be huge. It's gonna have a lot coming out of it. And I'm gonna put some bling between the little curves or some flowers between the little curves. That's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey there, Carolyn. Hi, everybody. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm about ready to go outside and do some transformation to my garage, and I'm about to make me a Santa's Helpers elf shop. That was amazing, Carolyn. Oh my goodness. And she did all of that talking without one sip of water. Oh my goodness, that's a superwoman right there. So, hey, everybody, I want to respect your time. I'm not going to be before you long, but I just wanted to talk to you just a little bit about your open houses. So you put all these beautiful gifts, gift baskets, gift sets, stocking stuffers together, and now you want a way to showcase them. Now, I have been in Mary Kay now for, I just celebrated my 25th year in Mary Kay. And way back in the day, I used to love to do open houses. And so, because I remember when I first came in, I came in as an Emerald Star, and I was a brand new consultant. And when the boxes showed up on my doorstep, I'm like, what in the world have I done? And I was so overwhelmed that I'm like, they sat there. The boxes came in like August or September. And then I'm like, what do I do with this? And my mother, bless her heart, who was one of my first consultants, team members, said to me, well, why don't you have an open house? And I'm like, that's a good idea. And so she came to North Carolina from South Carolina, and she helped me put together all these beautiful boxes. And, we got ideas out of magazines, and we wrapped the baskets. And back in the day, it was the thing to do. I loved it. My mother was always an entertainer, so she liked having parties. So when you would come in my house in North Carolina, there would be Christmas music playing. There would be, holly and ivy and mistletoe all around the place. Some of the windows would have, that spray snow on it. I would have Christmas music throughout the house, and there would be scented candles. It smelled like peppermint and pine and even some sugar cookies. I had sugar cookies and punch there for everybody to come enjoy. And you know what? My customers, my neighbors, my family, my friends, they all really, really enjoyed coming. They looked forward to it. There was going to be a party at Sonia's house from Thanksgiving on through Christmas. And so they were ready. And when I did these open houses, really, my average net sales, my average net profit would be somewhere between $5,000 and $8,000 during that period of time. That's after I took out, all the expenses and stuff. And so it was really a profitable profitable thing. And my kids really loved it because that means they got like a really, really, really good Christmas. So fast forward, and I really want to respect y'all's time, so I'm not going to take up too much time. Fast forward, y'all, COVID hit, and it brings everything to a screeching halt. And I managed to convince myself that I would not do this whole virtual internet thing. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I just felt helpless. So I stood flat-footed for a year. Flat-footed means flat broke, you guys. Flat-footed means flat broke. So I'm like, that's never going to happen again. So like ATM said, I had to do what? I had to shift. So I shifted and I learned. I learned how to go virtual. Now look, my daughter playfully calls me a dinosaur. I just celebrated my 60th birthday. And I work at a university. I'm a vice president at a university, and I'm the vice president of external affairs, which means I'm the PR and communications and marketing lady. So I'm surrounded by young, energetic people who know all about this stuff, the social media, all the digital age stuff. And, they knew how to do it. But my daughter says to me, Mom, you're surrounded by experts. Thank you. Someone said happy birthday. I'm surrounded by all these experts, but I don't know how to do it myself. So guess what? I learned. How did I learn? You guys, there is so much going on in the Mary Kay world right now. I mean, the company is offering us, short courses on how to go virtual. Look, you want to know how I learned? I watched ATM. I watched Angela Tatum Morning. I think she is the master of this. She even got her babies on here doing social media. I mean, they're like growing up, social media. And so that's how I learned, because I had to learn how to do this stuff. Now, was I like excellent? No. But you know what? I was good enough. And so that's why I say, you hear people say, keep it simple. I did not overthink it. Don't overthink anything. And you know what? Don't be scared. A lot of people are still afraid of this whole digital piece. And I'm telling you, after you get the hang of it, I mean, there's really no way to mess it up. But after you get the hang of it, then of course your confidence, starts to rise. And then boom, you're a beast. Oh, and the other person that I learned from was T. Bolden. T. Bolden. She is a beast with these graphics and these flyers. And so I stopped her at one of the conferences. I can't remember what it was, career conference, or it was one of the Mary Kay events. And because she gave a presentation, and I'm like, T, I really want to learn how to do Canva. How much does it cost? What is it? Well, she said there are two versions that you can get. You can get a paid version, or you can get a free version. And I'm like, she goes, how much experience do you have? And I told her, well, none. She goes, get the free version. So I started with the free version, and I just started fiddling with it. And then the other person is my national, Lakeisha Chisholm, who is a double, triple beast with pic collage. So you guys, I started learning all of this stuff. Now, the only other thing I had to do, I see this little piece of hair sticking up right here on me, and it's really bugging me. Y'all, I cut all my hair off, all of it. Anyway, so the other piece was, doing these Zooms, getting on camera live to do something to showcase what it was I had to do for Christmas, because COVID took me out of the game, or at least I thought that was the deal. COVID took me out of the game. I was afraid, apprehensive to be going into people's houses, I didn't want them to come in my house. They didn't want to go in their house. So I had to figure out something because I didn't want to be flat-footed and flat broke. So, and guess what, you guys? Here I am, scared to go on a live Zoom call or to go on a platform like this. You guys, guess what I was? Guess what I did in my former life? Guess what I did before I became a university VP? I did almost 20 years in television news. So I did this kind of thing, and I don't know how it was I became such a big daggone chicken, but hey, must have been my older age or something. Anyway, I digress. So my point is, I needed to come forward digitally so that I could figure out how to transform what used to be a 100% physical event to something that could still reach the masses. All right. So I knew that I had to take this open house with all of its beautiful scents and smells and colors and musics and everything. I knew I had to take it to another level so that not only could I showcase my products and my baskets and my beautiful stuff, but you know what? I could extend my reach. I could extend my reach, and more people would see it and more people would want to purchase. So I made the decision that I was going to do a virtual open house, Let's see. Where did I start? Well, the first thing I did, someone in Mary Kay taught me this too, probably was ATM, is I built my private Facebook group. All right. So I didn't know a whole lot about it, but hey, I found YouTube. I found people in Mary Kay that showed me this is all you have to do to build your private group. And you heard ATM talk about friends, friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, all of those people. I put them all in my private Facebook group. All right. And then I started posting stuff in there that was of interest, Mary Kay product news, inspirational stuff, all that stuff to kind of hold them there and engage them. And much to my surprise, people kept coming in and then they were inviting other people in. And so my list was growing. I didn't think I had a whole lot of customers, but then the customers started bringing in people and they started bringing in people. And so that's a good thing. And so I decided to build my private Facebook group. Then I decided when would be the right date to run. Now, you've heard other presenters today tell you that now is the time to start getting prepared for holiday sales. All right. Now, like, where did I go? I was in Walmart the other day and they had the Christmas stuff stacked on top of the Halloween stuff. And so they're getting ready if they're not already there. And so typically I would start preparing and promoting from right after Thanksgiving. This is for the open house now. This is not just for general sales. This is just for the specific events, because if you wait until Thanksgiving to go out there and sell some Christmas stuff, honey, you're going to be out of luck. Okay. You're going to be way out of luck. You're going to be late to the party and it's going to be no dancing and grooving for you. So I'm talking about the specific open house event. I would typically start advertising or promoting right after Thanksgiving and then have the actual event. This is when it was physical. I would have that event sometime between Thanksgiving and the 1st of December, the actual physical thing that I would have at my house. But now, as I consider taking this to the virtual world, I'm starting now. I'm starting now. All right. So What did I do first in order to bring my open house to a virtual platform? I'm a visual person, so I started by designing my assets. Your assets are whatever it is you use or include. It's your content. That's what your assets are. They are your content. What are the elements that you are going to use in your open house presentation? Those included an invitation. And these things, remember, don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Look at my invitation. I got this off of Evite. It was free. If it's free, it's for me. So I designed an invitation on Evite. All right. I also stated the time at which, for a virtual open house, this is not just going to run for one day. It's going to run for a period of time. Now, you guys see here, now this is actually what I'm putting together now for this year. All right. So I've already got the invitation, and that date there says December 1. But y'all, I think I'm going to start this joker right like the day after Thanksgiving. I think I'm going to roll back and do that. So I got my assets together, did the Evite invitation. I also, was putting together, my baskets. Back in the day, I really used to love doing baskets. I mean, I would sit up like Carolyn does all times of the night, putting baskets together, and the place would just be awful, just a train wreck. But, when it was time for that open house and you open that front door, baby, it looked like winter wonderland. But anyway, I digress. So I took pictures of right with my phone. I took pictures of my baskets. I have this ring light right here. I have outdoor light comes through the window. So I well lit each of the pieces. I put it on some of the pieces were on, I just put like a black tablecloth down on the table, lit the scene really well, and just took a picture with my camera. All right. A nice close-up picture. So I would take pictures of some of my custom products, which were the baskets. But the other thing I would do is pull a lot of the digital assets that Mary Kay InTouch provides. Like when you go to the video lounge and the digital library, you have more photos than you would ever need. All right. And then I took those, that content, and I went to Canva and I designed a presentation. Now, you don't panic. Do not panic, because you do not have to know how to use Canva. Do you know how to do a PowerPoint presentation? That's all this is. It's a PowerPoint presentation with pictures and music. All right. So I designed a PowerPoint, I say PowerPoint presentation, but I designed a presentation in Canva. Let's take a look at it. This is one that I'm working on this year, for this year. Okay. So that is a virtual open house that of the presentation that I put together. And this is something that you can either you can of course you can publish it, or what happens with this is you will publish it on your private groups, or I can actually send it to people through their email or through their text message. Okay. Keep in mind, I mean, remember the things that Mary Kay are telling you regarding your use of social media, and the fact that you need to put these things on your own, on a private page, and not on your public facing page. And so you can simply publish it and let it roll, just like I let it roll. Notice that I stuck a couple of holiday trivia pieces in there that allow people to um, to win a couple of free things. Heck, I'm giving away Skin Vigorate sets too. So hey, Mary Kay. So you can just run it like it is, or you can, in a Zoom situation, you can anchor it live. In other words, you can be on here live, and then you can run the first section of it. All right. And then you can come back and do the trivia piece. Then you can run the next session of it, and then come back and do something else live. You can give away some prizes, spin a wheel where people can, win prizes while they're on Zoom. Then you can play another section of it. And while you're doing this on Zoom, you can answer questions about the prizes, about the products that you have. And then you can end it. The other thing you want to end with is instructions on how to order. And then after Christmas is done, you guys, don't throw away the presentation, because what you're going to do is you're going to update it. You're going to create something that you can use for year-end sales. And, you want to tag that right on the day after Christmas. Boom, here are my year-end specials. And let that run clear through January, really. January. So, you guys, I think that's all I have. It's time to go to bed.
Wow. Like, is your mind blown? Is your mind blown here at this holiday workshop, you guys? We have brought you the best. Really quickly, Dorothy, give Dorothy a round of applause. She's been running this thing in the background all day. Dorothy is extremely busy for the Magic Family. And then can we bring Carolyn up really quickly so she can show us that bow, and then we're going to close out really quickly.
Okay, I really threw this together, but I blinged it out. I added some flowers. I probably would have done it different if I had more time, but I just put a lot of little bling to it. How did you guys like it? Is it beautiful?
Gorgeous.
All right. $100 basket easily, right?
Oh, that's 150. That's 150. Carolyn, I told my husband, I brought him to the screen. I said, listen, every future gift go to Carolyn's house first, because it has to be Carolyn that is going to come to me. I don't want it. I don't even want it.
Right.
Oh my gosh. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for pouring out your talents and your gifts all over the Magic Family. I can see the increase for the women on the line. Blow up the chat, ladies. Magic Family, blow up the chat with your gratitude for these all-star casts. Can y'all please give it up again for Sonia Bennett Bellamy, Nalita Callahan, Angela Tatum Morning, Shakita Stevens, get excited, and Carolyn Coulter. Wow, mind blown. Thank you again for all of the talent that you brought. Make a decision, Magic. Make a decision. Are you going to be flat-footed and broke? Thank you for that, right? She said flat-footed and flat broke. What are you going to be? Are you going to be flat-footed and flat broke? Or are you going to give your money purpose? Give your money purpose, you guys. Execute the plans that you have seen laid out here for you today, you guys. And you too will be allowing your dreams to reign supreme when you execute the plan, because you gave it purpose. We love you, and we will see you and celebrate you as you go and max out this month. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Love you.